Come in, man. Hello, warriors. Hello, Neet 2024 aspirants. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Are we live?
Yes, we should be live. Let me know quickly in the chat box. And happy birthday to Diksha ma'am.
I'm here for the party, but Vatsa sir is not here.
Then why are you wearing this? Where is your t-shirt?
Why are you
I'm
wearing
here for the
colored
party, you know. I was celebrating. I was about to celebrate in the session.
So
but
without us, she wanted to celebrate
alone.
alone.
Without Baswa sir also.
Yeah.
he told he will come, but he's not.
He's
here,
not come
so-
only. So Baswa sir in the chat box. He's celebrating his birthday.
And ma'am is celebrating here.
Yeah.
What a coincidence, guys.
What to do? Where is our party?
We both are the ones who does not know anything.
Justice for Diksha ma'am.
Hello. Don't steal the limelight. Let Baswa sir be the central person.
Yes.
Okay. Happy afternoon, everyone. So we're going to solve really good questions, ma'am, today.
Yeah, good question.
I
Very,
don't know what
very
is
good
but-
question.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay. So guys, we are going to have some amazing time with the AIIMS and the JIPMER questions because these are some must-do questions if you are targeting 650, 600 plus. And who is targeting 600 and 650 plus? Everybody on this channel because that is what our ambition is because we want to become amazing doctors, right? So let's nail it. Let's capture each and every mark.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
So, are you all ready?
Yeah.
If you're ready, you know what you should do in the chat. Come on.
Hearts in the chat box.
No, fire in the chat.
Fire.
Yo, I was saying like like this.
Everyone has different emojis.
Please. Yeah.
You have to like, obviously, because
One heart, one fire, and then one like.
Hassan is saying happy birthday, ma'am. Very good.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
I think the birthday has shifted.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Diksha ma'am is going to come after me and then Gopika ma'am is going to take up biology. Let Basav sir chill today.
Chill today.
Yeah.
Let him
Yes.
enjoy.
Let them enjoy, students. We will do a lot of because I want to teach only zoology. All of you know that. I'll teach you better zoology so that I can compete with sir later.
Later
He keeps
on.
telling
Okay.
plants are better. Yes. Awesome. That's
Awesome.
okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so all likes for Baswa sir today.
Yeah.
If the likes increase, that means you all care for Baswa sir and you're wishing him happy birthday because live chat will go after this. Only
Right.
likes will remain. Right? So yes, all the likes for Baswa sir. He's still in the chat and he's watching how many people are wishing. Depending on that.
blushing.
Yeah, he's blushing. Depending on that, next class he will target you people. Oh, you did not wish me. You did not wish me.
Where is Baswa sir? Baswa sir is with Champa.
Oh no.
Oops.
Revealed. Oops.
Oops.
Students, cut.
Cut. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So we'll start, guys. Okay.
Okay,
See
thank
you.
you.
See you. See
Yes,
you.
sir, all the
Okay.
best.
All right. So guys, get ready for the physics questions, which are from the previous years of AIIMS, Neet, and even JIPMER. So these are really amazing questions, which will, open up a new dimension in your thinking. Because see, 50% of the questions will be easy. Maybe 30 to 40% will be like average, doable, might be little tricky, might be little lengthy, but it's fine. That 5 to 10% maybe, little bit off. You might have to use your extra brain cells, which were probably inactive. So let's activate them today. With me, your Captain Shreyas. Thank you for liking. Let's begin. Yes, let's begin. Here is the first question on your screen. Is it a biology question? Oh no, it is not a biology question. Wow. Aorta, heart, blood vessel. My goodness. I think every NEET aspirant's dream. Maybe that's why I put it over here, the first question. So come on, my dear students, what do you think is the correct answer for this? The stress strain graph for the elastic tissue of the aorta, the large tube vessel. I don't think you guys need the definition of aorta. Maybe an engineering student would need it. Stress is proportional to the square of the strain for the elastic tissue of the aorta. How would the graph look like? Will it be A? Will it be B, straight line? Will it be C like this, or will it be D like this? So if you observe it carefully, you will realize the most important keyword over here is the stress is proportional to the square of the strain. Is proportional to the square of the strain. JK Tamil is saying A for AIIMS. So stress is proportional to the square of the strain. So it should be nothing but a parabola, right? it should be nothing but a parabola, right? Yes, so parabola, which one is it? Option A for AIIMS. How many of you wrote A for AIIMS? Very good, Shreyas, very good, Rohini, very good, Ashu, Pooja, Subhashni, JK Tamil, Krishna, very good, Dr. Pratyu, awesome, proud of all of you. That's the correct answer. So you guys have nailed the first AIIMS question, really good, kudos, pat on the back for all of you. Next question from AIIMS, the graph between, this is going to be tricky, and it's between velocity and position for a damped oscillation is going to be. Lot of you were asking, and you know, I felt very bad. Like for other sessions, students watched it like crazy. 70k views, 1 lakh views, 1.5 lakh views, you know, for all the sessions. The moment graphs came, you know, 10k views, 8k views, I was like, what? Students don't understand the importance of graphs? So important, guys. I mean, your entire medical reports, your entire medical sciences are going to involve so many graphs. So graph reading, graph analysis, graph theory is very important, not just for Neet, but even when you become a doctor, you go in any medical field, any engineering field, the person who understands trends, graphs will do really well. So guys, please watch that session. By the way, the answer for this should be a spiral if I'm not wrong. And I think the options did not come up properly. So yes, the option is D. Somebody is like, sir, I said A, I am correct because all the options are A. No, it is option D. And why is it option D? I'll tell you. Basically what happens is, if you take the graph of velocity versus position, ideally it is like this. It is ellipse. It is basically ellipse for a undamped oscillation. But we know in an undamped oscillation, the amplitude is constant. The moment the oscillation is basically damped, what happens? The amplitude is huge, then it goes slowly less and less. So this is basically your damped oscillation. So you will see the velocities, everything will go down. So earlier if it was like this, then it will go like this, like this, like this. So it will be a spiral. So it will be basically a spiral kind of a graph. Understood? How many of you got it? How many of you got it finally? Yes, Shreyas Yadav. Yes, Meghna D. Yes, perfect. D for Diksha ma'am is the correct answer. Rose, perfect. Okay, so this is for undamped. That means energy is constant, amplitude is constant. Here the energy goes, amplitude goes. So slowly velocities will reduce, amplitudes, positions will reduce. So it will become smaller and smaller. Moving on to the next one. Find the maximum radius so that the block can complete the circular motion. So this is involving the concept of, you know, vertical circular motion, minimum velocity to complete that vertical circular motion. There is a direct formula, if you remember it, and then use energy equation, it becomes very simple. It becomes very simple. Come on, my dear students, what do you think is the correct answer for this? Come on, think about it. So here, what we can do is we can say that the velocity at the bottom, should be at least root of 5gr so that it is able to complete the vertical circular motion. This is a standard formula for a pendulum, for a loop, it's 5gr's root. For a rod-like system, it is root 4gr. So now that we have it, root of 5gr, let me just keep it as it is, it's okay. Okay, let me just keep it as it is. Now let's think, here it has potential energy, here it has kinetic energy. The potential energy got converted into kinetic energy. So mgh is equal to half mv square. Mm cancels, gh is equal to half. Velocity square is 5gr. Gg cancels, h will be 5r by 2. So r will be 2h by 5. So 2 by 5, h is basically 5. 5 cancels, we'll get the answer as 2. So answer will be C for Captain Shreyas. C for Captain Shreyas. No, it is not 4. No, it is not 4. It is option number C. See where you made the mistake. Option C, 2 centimeters, or option number 3, which is 2 centimeters. Got it, my dear students? So what did we do? At this point, the velocity is root 5gr, number 1. Number 2, here's gravitational energy got converted into kinetic energy. Gravitational energy mgh. Kinetic energy half mv square. Velocity is root 5gr. Square it, root goes off. So I just put 5gr. Anyways, mass had got cancelled. Here g got cancelled, right? So that's how you get the answer. Cool, very good, Rose. Yes, C for Captain Shreyas. Moving on to the next one. How many visible lines of Balmer are there? How many visible lines of Balmer are there? This is direct theory question. You cannot sit and derive it. You cannot sit and calculate it. If you know it, you know it. And this was asked in AIIMS 2019. So who knows, Neet people might just decide to use one of those old questions. And if you are wondering, do Neet people, do NTA people use old JIPMER, Neet and even JEE mains or even AIIMS question? The answer is yes. Many times the questions were directly copied by changing few values here and there, by twisting the question here and there, by giving you what is the answer and then asking you what was there in the question. They reverse the question. So these kind of things NTA Neet people are doing in the recent years. Yeah, the answer for this is 4. Basically, you get 4 lines. Yes, JK Tamil, the answer is 4. No, it's not 3. It is 4 lines which are there from the visible spectrum in the Balmer series. Remember, Lyman is basically outside visible spectrum. So you go from infrared to basically visible to ultraviolet. That is how you go from Lyman, Balmer, Paschen and all of that. Now, this is a brilliant question. Let's see on gravity. The radius of the earth is this much kilometer. How much difference is there between acceleration of free fall and acceleration due to gravity? This question might surprise you. You might think, what kind of question is this? Isn't acceleration of free fall and acceleration due to gravity the same thing? The answer is no. See, acceleration due to gravity means due to gravitational force only. And gravitational force acceleration is gm by r square. Gm by r square. But acceleration of free fall, that is slightly different. Because of the pseudo force, centrifugal force, when you leave an object on the equator, it will not be only experiencing gravity. There will be centrifugal force also. So the apparent gravity over there, is g minus omega square r. G minus omega square r, basically your gm by r square minus omega square r. So looking at these two, clearly you can identify one simple thing. G, which is acceleration due to gravity, is this much. Due to free fall is this minus this. So this is the difference between. This is that difference, which is omega square r. Omega is 2 pi by time period. 2 pi by time period whole square into r. Now, what is time period? What is basically time period? Time period of rotation is 86,400 seconds. Square it and multiply by the radius, which is 6347 kilometers. So into 10 to the power 3. When you do the math, I think the answer comes out close to 0.034. It comes out as 0.034. That is the answer. Got it? How to solve this? So understand the difference between free fall and due to gravity. Gravity is gravitational force. Free fall means you leave it. So there might be multiple forces acting on it. So the net resultant acceleration is the acceleration of free fall. So two completely different things. So there is a small difference between them. Okay, yes, that's the same thing. Force, length, time are assumed to be fundamental units. The dimensional formula for mass will be what? How can you write mass in terms of these quantities? This is a standard question of units dimensions. Dimensional analysis is the concept which is used here. So I want to write mass in terms of force. So force raised to x. In terms of length, so length raised to y, and time raised to z. Right? This is what I want to write. So dimensionally speaking, dimensions of mass is the dimension of force, which is m raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2, whole raised to x. Then length is length only, so length raised to y, and time is time only, so time raised to z. So mass's dimension is m, so m raised to 1. Here I have m raised to 1, then L raised to x plus y, and t raised to minus 2x plus z. That's the total power of length and time. Length from here and here, time from here and here. You are just adding those powers. You are basically just adding those powers, nothing more. Now equate the dimensions. Now just equate the dimensions, that's it. Over here, sorry, I think I had to put m raised to x over here, my bad. It was m raised to 1 whole raised to x, so m raised to x. So comparing 1 is equal to x. This is the first thing which we got, 1 and x over here. Then here length's power is 0. Here length's power is x plus y, but x is 1. So 1 plus y is 0. So therefore y is equal to minus 1. That is your second thing. Next thing over here, this side times power is 0. Here minus 2x plus z is the power of time. So therefore 2x is equal to z, but x was 1. So 2 into 1 is z. So z is basically 2. So x is 1, y is minus 1, z is 2. So x is 1, y is minus 1, t is minus 2. Sorry, t is plus 2. So it is option A, I believe. The first option. Yes, it is the first option. A for AIIMS Siva Prasad, correct. Yes, correct. Perfecto. Awesome. We will be providing the PDF solutions. You can watch it from the video itself. Okay. So that is the reason why I'm conducting this video. Just seeing the solutions from the notebook here and there might not be so useful. Moving on to the next one. The following circuit will act as which kind of circuit? What kind of circuit do you think it will act as? Come on, think about it. What is the behavior of this particular circuit? Think about it carefully, my dear warriors. Whenever you see such a diagram where NAND is there or NOR is there and both their input terminals are connected to each other, it will behave like a NOT gate. Same thing over here. This will also behave like a NOT gate. Same thing over here. This will also behave like a NOT gate. Now this NOT and this NOT which you see over here, this is also a NOT gate. So these two NOTs will cancel each other. These two NOTs will cancel each other and the effective diagram will be A is there, B is there, there is a NOT gate here, there is a NOT gate here, and then this is going to the input of a AND gate. This is going to the input of a AND gate because this circle and this NOT gate will cancel each other out. Okay, there is a NOT gate here, that dot is that NOT, and this particular diagram is also a NOT gate. It behaves like a NOT gate. So this is the final simplification. This is as good as saying A bar, because this is A bar, this is B bar, A bar, B bar, and I'm ANDing it, so dot, A bar dot B bar. Using De Morgan's theory, it is A plus B whole bar. This plus stands for OR and this bar stands for NOT. So it is a NOR gate. So answer 1, NOR gate. Yes, it is correct. It is a NOR gate. Yup. No, it is not an AND gate finally. It is a NOR gate. Exactly, my dear warriors. Cool? Understood? These kind of tricky questions will come. Be careful. Moving on to the next one. This was in 2015. The variation of the force versus the position, the elongation, I think. Yes, the change in length is shown for two different temperatures, T1 and T2. What can you identify? What can you conclude from this diagram? The slopes are different. So what do you think will happen because the slopes are different? Well, because it is force versus X graph. Remember, your Young's modulus used to be force per unit area divided by change in length upon original length. Therefore, force was nothing but Y A by L into X. Therefore, can you see when I show force versus X graph, the slope of this graph is Y A by L. So the one which has more slope has more Young's modulus. The one which has more slope. Who has more slope? This graph T2. So this has more slope, higher slope. This has lesser slope, less slope. Achha. What has slope got to do with anything with Young's modulus? We know one thing, when temperature increases, the modulus of elasticity reduces. And if the modulus of elasticity is more, the temperature is going to be less. So the one which has more modulus has more slope and it has less temperature. So more slope means it will be less temperature, and less slope means it will be more temperature. Why is it inversely proportional? Because when you heat it, the bonds become weak. The molecules get more agitated. They get more kinetic energy. That is why the material becomes slightly weak. When you heat it, it will become more fluidic. So that is why modulus increases when temperature decreases. That is, it becomes cooler. So hence the answer will be option A, T1 is more than T2. This is more temperature, this is less temperature. Got it? How to solve it? Are you loving these questions? Are you loving these questions, guys? Isn't it opening a new way of thinking, new type of things which you are learning? And if these kind of questions come, you will be the first ones to do it. And believe me, not many people teach very good questions on YouTube. Forget about English channels, other English channels. I mean, even many other channels, try to avoid AIIMS questions thinking that only very few people will attempt it. But I want even those few people who are going to give the NEET exam and with the mindset that I am going to crack it with 600, 650, 700. I want every student to get each and every mark in physics. Last year, if I was able to produce out of score in physics, 180 out of 180, my students have done that. Many students who prepared for the last few days, few months, they were able to get 170 plus in NEET physics. So why can't you? So that is the reason why I push my students towards really high scores. Even if you are at a very heroic level, below 60 marks, below 50 marks, I have been training kids to bring them to 140, 150, and with lot of efforts, obviously I have pushed them to 170 also. So why not with you guys, right? So what about this? The equivalent resistance between A and B is what? The equivalent resistance between A and B. Thank you, Ram Satya. Means a lot. Love you too, guys. This will be 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. What do you think is the equivalent resistance? First of all, identify who is in series, who is in parallel. You can see in this particular branch, these both are in series. So the resistance will be nothing but 2R. Now this with this is in parallel. This with this is basically in parallel. So this one over here, can you see that? Yes, they are in parallel, and in parallel what happens? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So it will become 2R by 3. 2R by 3. So let's redraw the diagram and see what does it look like. So you will have basically one resistor here. You will have the B terminal over here. This resistor R over here. This is also R. And this whole thing has been converted into one single resistance of 2R by 3. Oh my God. Can you see? Can you see now who are in series? Yes, these two are basically in series. These two are basically in series. So add them. R plus 2R by 3. LCM is 3. So 3R plus 2R, which is 5R. So 5R by 3. Now this one and this one are in parallel. Can you see that? They both are in basically parallel. This with this, they are in parallel. So in parallel, what will be the equivalent resistance? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. R1 into R2. R2 is 5R by 3 by R1 plus R2. Okay. So what will this become? This will become basically 5R. 3 plus 5 is basically 8. So 5R by 8. 5R by 8. Yes, option B, I believe. Yes, option B. Yes, there you go. There you go. Option B is correct. Awesome. No, it is not option C. It is option B, right? You can do the math, guys. 3 will cancel. 3 plus 5 is 8 below, and 5 will remain on the top. And one of the R will also get cancelled. Yep, it is option B for Basvasaurus sir, whose birthday is there today. Yep, very nice. Moving on to the next question. If the same charge is placed inside a sphere and a cube having a radius of 1 meter, versus a side of 2 meters respectively, what is the ratio of the flux? You have a charge which is inside a square, you have the charge which is inside the sphere. The sphere having radius 1 meter, the square having a side of 2 meters. Where do you think the flux, or what do you think the flux ratio will be? Phi 1 by phi 2. Phi 1 by phi 2. Come on, this is a very easy one. I want everybody to spam the answer. I want everybody to spam the answer. Thank you, Jan Lisa. Okay. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What do you think is the correct answer for this? Very, very simple. Yes, it is none other than, because the charge inside is same and the flux is Q inside by epsilon naught. Q inside is same. Doesn't matter what is the shape or what is the size. Inside charge is same. So the answer should be 1:1. Exactly. Option C for Captain Shreyas. Yes, Janlisa Pratibha. Very good. Very good. Awesome. 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 Very nice. Option A. Very good. Yeah. Very nice, Shreyas. Krishna. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's go on to the next question coming up on your screen. Very good. Lenz's law is based on the conservation. JIPMER 2019. Let's see how many of you are the JIPMER aspirants who can crack JIPMER. Come on, guys. Linear momentum, energy, charge, and mass. The Lenz's law, which states that whenever the induced voltages are created, they always oppose any kind of change in the magnetic flux. Right? So they oppose the changes in the magnetic flux. So if the magnetic flux increases, they try to weaken it. If it tries to decrease, they try to strengthen it. So which principle does it based on? Yes, based on energy principle. Correct. It's based on the energy principle. Yep. Where is it? Very nice. Option B. Also remember, Kirchhoff's voltage law is also based on energy conservation. And the Kirchhoff's current law is based on charge conservation. So these kind of questions have repeated in the NEET exam. So you can be assured that, this is the kind of level, and that should also build your confidence that, yeah, I'm going to crack JIPMER exam and AIIMS exam. So definitely I can crack the NEET exam. The maximum field which can be held in air by, the electric field, the maximum field which can be held in air, without producing ionization is this much. The maximum potential, therefore, to which the conducting sphere of this much can be charged in air. This seems like a very out of the box question. But let me tell you, my dear students, actually it is very simple. I'll tell you how. Imagine if you have a sphere, it has been charged to a potential. Imagine there is a charge on it. And there is electric field. And this electric field value is given. You want to find V. What is the formula for electric field? It is K into Q divided by the radius square. KQ by R square. What is the formula for potential? Well, it is K Q divided by R. I want to find potential. I have been given field. I can do one thing. I will multiply by R and also divide by R. So it will become R square. But KQ by R square is field. So this will become field into R. Potential is field into R. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. The field is 10 to the power 7. The radius of the shell is basically 0.1. So it will be 10 to the power 6 volts. So which is option C? Yes, option C, which is 10 to the power 6 volts. C for Captain Shreyas. Exactly. Very good. Did you not love this question, guys? Such a different kind of question where you had to find out, right, the potential from the field, and that too for a shell or for a sphere. It's a good question. Other information is just there to confuse you. Ionization, air which can be held, all those things just chumma there to confuse you, nothing more. Moving on, next question. Oops, I showed you the answer maybe. Okay, the electron goes from excited state to the ground state. So what do you think will happen in this kind of a transition from excited to the ground state? Will the kinetic energy increase, potential energy decrease, total energy increase? What do you think will happen? Well, the answer for that is simple. Look at the formulas. Total energy is always negative. It is negative and it is proportional to 1 by n square. 1 by n square. Correct? So, if n decreases, this ratio will increase. This ratio will increase. So, the value of energy will become more negative. More negative. From -2, it will become -3, -4. That means it is becoming less. So, the total energy should decrease. The total energy should decrease. Total energy remains same. Wrong. Total energy increases. Total energy increases, not there. Okay. So, here also total energy decreases. Here also total energy decreases. Here also total energy decreases. That is the first thing. Also, do not forget one more thing. That the potential energy is nothing but double of the total energy. So, if the total energy is decreasing, the potential energy is also decreasing. So, here potential energy increases, gone. Here potential, kinetic, everything decrease. Okay, fine. There is no problem here. Potential energy and total energy decreases. Yes, this is also fine. So, now only two options are remaining. So, for that, my dear students, what is the last step? The kinetic energy is the negative of the total energy. So, if the energy is becoming more negative, then negative of that is basically increasing. The negative of that is basically increasing. So, kinetic energy must be increasing. So, kinetic energy increases, kinetic energy decreases, wrong. Kinetic energy decreases, wrong. So, option A should be correct. Yes, option A is correct. Option A is correct. Got it, my dear warriors? Everybody with me? Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. Which is the correct formula for work for which kind of a process? Isothermal expansion, and the work done on the gas is asked. This was a 2011 question. Yeah. Okay, 2011 question. When can we see units? Units and dimensions, I just did one question. I don't know whether you were there that time. Yeah. So, first of all, for isothermal process, the work done is nRT ln V2 by V1, or you can also use nRT ln P1 by P2. But this is the work done by the gas. This is work done by the gas. When you talk about on the gas, the work done is minus nRT ln V2 by V1 or minus nRT log P1 by P2. If you want, you can take the minus sign inside, which becomes nRT ln P2 by P1. You can also put the minus sign here inside. So it will become nRT ln V1 by V2. So which are the correct options which are matching? P2 by P1. I think option C is matching. Option C is matching directly. You can see nRT log P2 by V1, nRT log P2 by P1. The work done on the gas was asked. Usually in physics, we take work done by the gas. In chemistry, you take work done on the gas. So that is why it was a tricky question. Got it? The formula is very simple, but one sign and whether it should be pressure or whether it should be volume, that is going to create a lot of difference. Option A does not match. Option A does not match. You can see that right over here. Okay. Moving on. Next question. AIIMS question, where there is a disc, there is a mass, there is a spring. The question is the time period of oscillation. I'll tell you, in these kind of questions, there is a very simple trick. Not many teachers also know this. So this is a secret trick. If somebody else teaches you this trick, understand, they have learned from Shreyas sir, or they are watching Shreyas sir's video. Okay. So this trick, you know, I usually teach JE students, JE advanced students. So that's why I know these tricks, guys. Very difficult for many NEET aspirants to know this. Time period is 2 pi under root m equivalent by k. That is the formula. This m equivalent is nothing but the translational mass plus the rotational mass. Translational mass plus the rotational mass. What is the translational mass? The mass which moves, translates. That is basically 1 by 4 kg. Plus rotational mass, the mass which is rotating. How much is it? 1 kg. But don't put it like that. This rotational mass always gets multiplied with the factor which comes in the moment of inertia formula. So the factor which comes, the factor of moment of inertia multiplied by the mass. That is what it is always going to be. So the factor of the moment of inertia, meaning for a disk, what is the formula? It is half mr square. So this half becomes that factor. This half becomes that factor. So put that half over here. Put that half over here. So now half plus 1/4 is basically 3 by 4. So the equivalent mass is 3 by 4. Now you can solve this. This is 3 by 4 and the value of K is basically 100. So then you can take the 4 outside, it will become 2. 100 outside, it will become 10 and you will have root 3 over here. So 2 cancels, pi by 10 and root 3. Pi by 10 and root 3. So you can just put it over there, right? If you want pi value, you can put it over there as 3.14. You can take it on the top, all those things. Okay? Understood, my dear warriors? Understood, my dear warriors? Pakka, how to do this? How to do this? Perfect, perfect, perfect. So always remember translation mass plus rotational mass. What is the rotational mass? Moment of inertia's factor multiplied by the mass. For a disk, it is half. For a ring, it is 1. For a solid sphere, 2 by 5. For hollow sphere, 2 by 3. Into the actual mass of the disk. That's it. 2 pi under root m by k. That's all. Okay. Moving on to the next one. The amplitudes of the interfering waves are in the ratio 2:5. The ratio of maximum to minimum intensity is how much? See, if the amplitudes are in the ratio of 2:5, the maximum amplitude will be during constructive when they add, and the minimum is when it is destructive when they subtract. So it will be 7 here, here it will be 3. Now the maximum intensity by the minimum intensity ratio. Remember, intensity is proportional to the square of the amplitude. So it will be A max divided by A min whole square. A max is 7, A min is basically 3. 7 by 3 whole square, which is 49 by 9. Yes, 49 by 9 is option number B. Option number B. Yes, option number B is the correct answer. 49:9. Got it, my dear students? The trick used over here is intensity is directly proportional to what? Intensity is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. Correct. Very good. Very good. Moving on to the next one. Wow, this is such an easy question. It was asked in JIPMER. Which following process heat is neither absorbed or released? Everybody should spam the answer. Option A, option B, option C, option D. Option A, option B, option C, option D. Come on, my dear warriors. Quickly think and tell me. Yes. Priya, increase the font size. I'll tell you what has happened. I think my slide ratio is screwed up. That is why the pen ink is coming out to be thin. Don't worry, I will use this pen. Maybe it will look little thicker. Yeah. Pakka, adiabatic. Yes, it should be adiabatic. See, obviously adiabatic. Adiabatic heat is neither given nor taken. So Q is 0. That's for adiabatic process. This was JIPMER 2018 question. What about this? The Polaroid kept in the path of a uniformly unpolarized light, the intensity which is transmitted to the intensity when there was no Polaroid kept in its path is, oh, this is straightforward. Imagine we have an unpolarized light like this and it passes through a polarizer. You will see if this intensity was I0, this will become I0 by 2. So if there was no Polaroid kept, the intensity would have been I0. Because there is Polaroid kept, the intensity has become half. This is by Malu's law. So it becomes half. That is the answer. So answer should be B for Basvasaurus, sir. Is it B for Basvasaurus, sir? Can you confirm this? Yep, it is half. Okay, this is Malu's law. Okay, if you keep one more polarizer at an angle, the intensity will become cos square times the angle. Cos square times the angle. Correct. Moving to the next question. In a YDSE experiment, you have two sources at some distance. You observe a fringe 1 meter away. The second dark fringe is 1 millimeter from the central fringe. the wavelength of the monochromatic light used. For dark fringes, what is the formula that you use, my dear students? For dark fringes, the y of the dark fringe, is nothing but the odd number times lambda capital D by 2 small d. Because we are talking about the second dark fringe, first odd number is 1, second odd number is 3. So the odd number that you will substitute is 3. And you want to find the wavelength. So lambda will be y coordinate of the dark fringe into 2d. That 3 which is there will come below over here into 3 capital D. That's it. You know everything. Substitute. You will get the answer. You will basically get the answer. Okay. Just try it out and see if you are getting it as, option number. Where is it? Is it not marked or what? I think the option number D is not come. Okay, in the actual final slide, I'll make sure the answer gets printed. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, the answer will get printed in the final slide. I think that last option was correct or something. Maybe it did not get printed. Okay, anyways, the inductor, resistor, capacitor are joined in series with AC source. If you increase the frequency from small value to high value, what will happen to the reactance? Inductors reactance, resistors resistance, capacitors increases, circuits only will increase. Well, I think this is straightforward. XL is omega L. XC is 1 by omega C. Resistance is rho L by A. It has got nothing to do with omega. So this resistance will always remain a constant. If omega increases, XC decreases. If omega increases, XL increases. So whose resistance is increased? Inductors. When you increase the frequency, so option A should be correct. Option A should be correct. A for AIIMS. Very good. Excellent. What about the entire circuit? You might be wondering, sir, what happens to Z? Well, let me tell you what happens to Z. The value of Z goes down like this and goes up. It becomes minimum. It becomes minimum at resonance, because maximum power, maximum current will come. So reactance plus resistance, which is impedance, becomes least at resonance. So it goes down and comes up. So hence that also can't be the correct answer. Okay. So a lot of people think, why is circuit not there in the answer? The dimension of mu naught epsilon naught whole raised to minus half. Oh, this is straightforward. This is straightforward. You should be able to do it, my dear students. I think you should remember some formula. You should remember some formula. Is there some formula with mu naught and epsilon naught whole raised to minus half, which is as good as saying root of mu, which is as good as saying root of mu naught epsilon naught? Oh yes, it is. This is speed of light. And what is the dimension of speed of light? The dimension of speed of light, and why is subtitles coming? Anyways, no issue. Yeah, the dimension of speed of light is L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. And where is that option? Option number B? Yep, very good. Oh, and you know the best part of the Vedantu Neet English channel? Even if you turn on the subtitles, the best part is, you know, it's very easy for YouTube or Google to translate and to make those subtitles. So, you know, that is an added advantage. I don't know how many of you use subtitles, you know, with YouTube and especially the English channels. Maybe it might be a little bit difficult with other languages, but in the near future, you might have it for the other languages as well, right? Anyways, so moving on to the next question on your screen. There is a ray of light which is incident at some angle and it emerges normally from the other side. The refractive index is given. The angle of incidence is nearly equal to. Wow, what a question. Let's see. Come on. What do you think is the, please write some dark, sir, meaning, what do you mean by please write some dark? What do you mean by that? Ink is not visible or what? Okay, so let's see whether we can solve this question. First of all, draw a prism. This is the angle of the prism. The ray of light emerges out normally. That means it is coming out like this. It is coming out like this. This is perpendicular. This is also perpendicular. And if I draw normal here, it will go like this in, and this is your angle of incidence. Now, one thing is clear. If this is A, this is 90 degree, obviously this is 90 minus A. If this is 90 minus A, this is perpendicular, this is going to be A. And this A is your angle of refraction. Using Snell's law, sine of I by sine of A will be mu. But for small angles, sine I is I, sine A is A, that is mu. So I is equal to A times of mu. A times of mu, which is option number A. Yes, that is the correct answer. Did you understand this geometry? I'll explain again. In this particular triangle that you see over here, this was A, this was 90. So this was 90 minus A. This was 90 minus A. And there was a perpendicular drawn. So if this is 90 minus A, obviously this angle will be A, because this was normal drawn over there. And this was angle of incidence. Got it? This is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction, because the light ray, was going like that. Cool. So that is the correct answer. And we have come to an end to the physics session. Now Diksha ma'am will come and she will be taking up the AIIMS, JIPMER and the previous year questions for chemistry. And after that, biology. So let's call upon Diksha ma'am, right? Let me just call upon Diksha ma'am, just 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. हेलो मैम, हाँ डन, कम। हाँ, आपका चालू कर दूँ। अच्छा, मेरा खत्म हो गया। Just 1 second. Diksha ma'am is coming on the way. Hold on. Yep. Oh, by the way, somebody was also asking, sir, can you please take up, the previous year questions of Neet? I'll tell you one important thing, guys. Let me just. Yeah. I'll just tell you one very important thing. 1 second. How many of you know on the channel itself, we have done the previous year questions, a proper big marathon, sometime back. How many of you know this? If you go behind over here, you will find it. If you go behind over here, you will definitely find it right over here. All right. Let me just show that to you. This is it. 1000 PYQs, basically all the PYQs, biology, physics, chemistry, from 2019 to 2023, including the Manipur exam, which was a re-exam. So all the papers included for physics, chemistry, biology, you can see 1000 PYQs. These are the sessions. We have divided it into 2 parts because they were very lengthy. And I'll tell you one more thing. There are many channels who will tell that all PYQs covered, but they will not cover all the PYQs. This is not like that kind of a video. Okay, you might have seen those titles. All PYQs of Neet. And if you see the session duration, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, that's it. How can you do all the PYQs? So guys, here we have explicitly told 2019 to 2023, all the PYQs. And you can see the duration of the sessions, 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours. That was just for part 1. And then there is part 2 also. So, it takes a lot of time, close to 5 to 6 hours to solve just 6 papers. So all those things are there. Got it? So you can watch watch these videos if you want to. You can watch these videos if you want to. Now it's time for, chemistry. Let us just get, Diksha ma'am's slides. 1 second. And oh, by the way, in the description box of this video, I hope you know that you have 500 questions for practice, both most repeated and also most commonly, which are misunderstood, or students make mistakes on those kind of questions. So total 1000 questions PDF is attached. Total 1000 questions PDF is attached. The link is there in the description box of this particular video only. Yep. Let me show that to you as well. In case you do not know, just go down over here and right over here. Right over here. Do you see it? Do you see it in the description box? Most repeated questions from previous year NEET papers. 500 NEET questions everyone gets wrong. Both the links are there. Click on it and enroll yourself in Vedantu. Create your free account in case you haven't created your free account yet. Yes, that is what it is. Right? So let's get... oh my God, what is this? Just 1 second, guys. Diksha ma'am is here. We are just setting up the studio so that her questions can be loaded. Just 1 second. Oh yeah, there we go. Here we have it. What's the name of the session, ma'am? This one? No. Props. HH. Okay. Yes. Second. Yeah.
Okay, it's done. I can't see the comments.
Yeah, I will just look it.
Just a minute. Okay, so hi bacho, how was physics? How was those dhamakedar questions?
They enjoyed it. They learned a lot.
Wow, actually JIPMER and AIIMS and NEET questions are really good.
Yeah,
especially
really
these
good.
questions are really
I'm
good.
pretty sure they would have loved it. So guys, come on, smash the like button quickly for Diksha ma'am. Diksha ma'am came running and now she's no longer celebrating her birthday.
Her birthday.
Birthday party fans.
Bracket baswa sir.
Bracket baswa sir. Okay, cool. So all the best, Diksha ma'am.
Thank
Enjoy,
you, sir.
and
Okay.
Students also enjoy.
Keep up the Josh high, okay? Keep up the Josh high. Okay, so everyone, green hearts for chemistry. Green hearts for chemistry, everyone in the chat box. Yes. So are you exhausted or not? No, no? Right? Okay, the Josh is still high. Yes, everyone in the comment section, I want to see your energy in the chat box because we are going to do really good questions that are high probability of asking in your NEET exam as it is. So guys, please ready for the session. I have picked up the best questions for you. So everyone, green hearts in the chat box. Green hearts in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Why can't I see your chats? Why can't I see your chats? It's not moving only. Wait. Oh, yeah. Now I can see your chats. Yes. Okay. Perfect. 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 So let us start the session, students. Let us start the session. Oh my God. I'm still confused with the studio. Yeah. I'm not still used of it. But yeah, I will be ready. Yes, students. Okay. Perfect. So let us start the session. Most important question of JIPMER, AIIMS and NEET here on your screen. The first question, students. The first question here. Why I'm not able to change the slide? Yeah. Okay. The very first question, students, here on your screen, that is solid NaHCO3. Everyone, I want all of you to at least try these questions. Okay. Try these questions. You're surely going to love. You're going to learn a lot in today's session. A lot in today's session. So everyone, the first question here is that solid NaHCO3 will be neutralized 40 milliliter of 0.1 molar H2SO4 solution. right? Then the weight of solid NaHCO3 in grams they are asking. This question is from some basic concepts of chemistry. For that, this is a question based on stoichiometry coefficient. For that, we must know what is the balanced chemical equation of this reaction. The reaction is NaHCO3 will be neutralized by H2SO4. That means we need to, have that reaction, that is NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, plus H2SO4 give rise to, you have Na2SO4, okay, Na2SO4 plus water. Neutralization reaction, you have water and carbon dioxide here. Okay, the release of water and carbon dioxide here. Okay, so students, to balance this out, this will be 2, then this is 2, and this will be 2 again, this will be 2, and this will be 2, right? You can see the balanced chemical reaction, 2 carbon here, 2 carbon there, right? Sodium 2 here, 2 there, and about oxygen also, these are balanced, right? Is this balanced? Yes, this is the balanced chemical equation. Once we know the balanced chemical equation, we will solve the numerical here. Okay, let us solve the numerical, students. I am solving it for you here. NaHCO3 plus 2H2SO4 neutralization reaction will give us Na2SO4 plus 2H2O plus 2CO2. Right? Okay. Now the next question is, what is given in the question? That you have 40 milliliter of 0.1 molar H2SO4. That means in stoichiometry, what is our main target? To find the number of moles. Whatever is given to us, we have to find the number of moles there. Okay. Whether it's volume, whether it's molarity, whether it's molality, whatever is given to you, you have to find the number of moles there. Okay, so let us find the number of moles of H2SO4. Okay, when you know the number of moles of H2SO4 in the given compound in that lab, okay, you know the general reaction also, right? Then you will find out in the lab you are given this much amount of H2SO4. This corresponds to how many number of moles of H2SO4. Okay, then we will find the number of moles of NaHCO3 from that by applying the unitary method. Then bacha, we will find the mass of NaHCO3. Very simple. Okay, so let us see this question. Now students, we know that for Na2SO4, what we have students, we have 40 milliliter, that is the volume, and what is the molarity? That is 0.1 molar. What is the definition of molarity? Molarity is equals to number of moles divided by volume. Volume is in liters. Here the volume is in liters. If I have to put the volume in milliliters, I will multiply it by 1000. Okay, I will multiply it by 1000. Right? So this is the formula. From here you will get the number of moles of H2SO4. Applying the formula, the number of moles of H2SO4 turns out to be molarity into volume, that is 40 into 0.1 divided by 1000, that turns out to be 0.04. No, not 04, it will be 0.004. Okay, so this will be 0.004. Okay, these many moles of H2SO4. Okay, these are the number of moles of H2SO4. Everyone clear here? Now you have already found the number of moles of H2SO4. Now applying the unitary method, that 1 NaHCO3 reacts with 1 NaHCO3. Wait. What you have to find? Okay, wait. What was that? That was not H2SO4, bacha. That was not H2SO4. That's not H2SO4. What is that? What is given in the question? That is the... Wait. Arey yaar. What is happening here? Oh, it was H2SO4 and NaHCO3. It was the difference of H2SO4, NaHCO3 and H2SO4. Okay. ठीक है. Okay. Yeah. So that was H2SO4 only, right? Whatever is given to you, okay? Whatever is given to you. So here H2SO4 was given to you. So you have find the number of moles of H2SO4 only. Now you have to compare these two things, okay? Okay, that you must know from the question itself, that what is given to us, what is asked to us. Now they have given this thing to us and they are asking this thing to us. So we will say that one NaHCO3 reacts with 2 moles of H2SO4, right? Okay, or we can say ulta also, we can say opposite also, that 2 moles of H2SO4 reacts with 1 mole of NaHCO3, right? So that means if you have 2 moles react with this much, how many moles react with this much, right? If you have how many H2SO4? 0.004. If you have 0.004, how many NaHCO3? Arey yaar, everything is getting ulta pulta here. Everything is getting ulta pulta here. The reaction is this one. Okay, this is the balanced chemical equation. This is the reaction. Oh God, because of this board, I get confused every time. Okay, so now this is 2 mole of H2SO4, or we can say 2 mole of 1 mole of, we can write it here, 1 mole of, why I don't have my notepad here. Okay, you have 1 mole of H2SO4 reacts with 2 mole of NaHCO3, right? Then what you will say? 1 mole react with 2 mole, then 0.04 mole of H2SO4 will have 2 into 0.004, okay? 2 into 0.004. So we'll write 2 into 0.004 mole of NaHCO3. NaHCO3, right? These are the number of moles of NaHCO3 turns out to be 0.008 moles. Till now, what we have done? We have written the reaction, the balanced chemical equation, then given was H2SO4, right? We find out the number of moles of H2SO4. Now we are applying the unitary method here. Now we know the number of moles of NaHCO3 also in that particular lab situation, right? They are asking us to find out the weight here. Okay, simple. You know what is the weight here? That will be number of moles is equals to weight by given weight by molar mass. Now what is the molar mass, students? Number of moles are 0.008. And what is the molar mass? What is the molar mass of NaHCO3? What is the molar mass of NaHCO3? 23 plus 1 plus 12 plus 48 turns out to be how much? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It turns out to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 84, right? Turns out to be 84 here. This is the weight. So weight is equals to 0.008 into 84. So multiply this. What will be the answer? Multiply. This is going to be the answer of weight of NaHCO3. Right, everyone? Everyone in the comment section, yes? Okay, bacha? Yes? Question sorted? We applied the stoichiometry method here, right? First method, first step is to write the balanced chemical equation. After that, calculate the number of moles of whatever is given to you. Okay, here the conditions here, what are the things that were given to us, right? Hint was about the H2SO4. We find out the number of moles of H2SO4. Applying the unitary method, we find out the number of moles of NaHCO3. After that, applying the number of moles is equals to given mass by molar mass. We now know the weight of NaHCO3 in that given question. Yes, very good, very good, very good. So answer is going to be, answer, students, is going to be 0.672 grams. Okay, simple. Yes, bacha. Now next question here. Ethers like ROR can be cleaved by, okay, concentrated HI but not by HCl, because JIPMER 2016 question. ROR can be cleaved by HI but not HCl. What is the reason behind that? First is, I negative is a stronger nucleophile than Cl negative, right? It can attack more efficiently. It is a weaker nucleophile. Then SN1 mechanism carried out in this reaction is rapidly presence of HI, right? Then you have none of the above. Can you tell me what should be the answer? Can you tell me what should be correct answer? My mic dropped here. I was so excited to see the questions. My mic dropped. Okay, so now everyone, what is the correct answer? Can I see that? Okay, one student is saying A. Okay, very good, very good. I negative is a very good. A is the correct answer because bacha I negative is a stronger nucleophile. Now, can you tell me why I negative is a stronger nucleophile? Now, students, you know that you have HI, right? There is HCl, right? Down the group size increases. That means I has more size as compared to Cl. That means HI has more bond length as compared to Cl, HCl, right? More is the bond length. It is easy for HI to lose H positive. That means HI is more acidic. HI is more acidic than HCl, right? HI is more acidic. Now, ma'am, because bacha in more acidic condition, it is easy to break this bond. It is easy to break the bond of ethers in more acidic conditions, right? That means that H positive will lose away, then we will have I negative. Now I negative, right? Because HI is good acidic, it is more acidic than HCl. That is why I negative has more potential for the nucleophilic attack, right? That is why it is a stronger nucleophile, right? So answer is going to be A, right? So answer is going to be, students, A is going to be the correct answer, right? Okay, students. Next is for preparing. Everyone in the comment section. Oh my God, I need to wait. Just give me a minute. You try to answer this question. Just give me a minute. I think now the mic will not go away, right? Okay. So now for preparing 3 liters of 1 molar NaOH, for preparing 3 liters of 3 liters of 1 molar NaOH, okay, by mixing 2 stocks, that is A and B. Okay, we are mixing 2 things here, A and B here, right? And we are together making 3 liters of 1 molar NaOH, okay? Now, you are mixing 2 kind of NaOH here, 2 stocks of NaOH. In A stock, students, that is A and B, of the 2 stocks of this molar, this is 2.05 molar and 2.50 molar. This is 2.50 molar, right? This is 2.50 molar, everyone. This is 2.5 molar and this is stock B is 0.4 molar. This is 0.4 molar, right? What else is given to us? Find out the amount of B stock in the solution, right? How do you solve this question? Everyone, how do you solve this question? See, this is the total mixture. You are mixing this one, together you are forming this total mixture of 3 liters, right? Okay, what if I assume it something like this? Okay, now I am assuming this. Now I'll be assuming this. Wait. Now I'll be assuming this. That is, this is your A1 and this is your B stock, right? This is your B stock, right? This is given to be 2.5 and this is given to be, I think, 0.4, right? That was given to be 0.4, right? That was given to be 0.4, right? Okay, 0.4 molar. Now, let us assume, they are asking you the volume, right? Let us assume the volume, right? What is the volume? Let us assume the volume to be V liter volume here. Here the volume will be, if this is V liter and the total volume, students, the total volume of mixture is 3 liters. This is V liter. This is, I don't know, right? This is total is 3 liter. Total it is 3 liter. That means for B, it will be 3 minus V liters, right? It will be 3 minus V liters, right? I have assumed that for stock A, the volume is V. That means for stock B, the volume will be 3 minus V because total is 3, right? So now you know that the total volume is 3. This is the total volume. This is the total volume is 3 liter, right? This is the total volume. You can say number of moles, you can say, right? You can write it here, the total number of moles. See, let us solve it by calculating the number of moles. So now what will be the number of moles of A? Number of moles of A is going to be 2.5 into V liter, right? And number of moles of B is going to be 0.4 into 3 minus V. Why? Because molarity is equals to, number of moles by volume in liters, right? And to calculate number of moles, you will be molarity into volume in liters, right? Okay, so we applied that formula here. Now, total number of moles of that solution. See, for that mixture, the volume is 3 liters and the molarity is given to be, molarity was how much? I think 1 liter was the molarity. 1 molar was the molarity, right? 1 molar was the molarity. So number of moles of the mixture was 3 mole, right? Number of mole of the mixture was 3 mole, right? And the number of mole in addition will be equal. So just add this. This is 3 equals to 0.5 V plus 0.4, 3 minus V. Now you just have to solve the maths. This maths is left here, right? You just have to solve the value of V here. Right, students? Any problem here? See, what we did here, they asked us that you mix 2 stocks here of NaH only, having different concentration. There is stock A, there is stock B. In stock A, you have 2.5 molar concentration. In stock B, you have 0.4 molar concentration, right? Here, you have to find out what will be the volume of those different stocks here, right? The mixture has 3 liter volume and the molarity is 1. Now, the number of moles of mixture will be molarity into volume, that is 3, right? And the number of moles of stock A will be 2.5 into V. V is what we assume. And here, the number of moles of B will be 0.4 into 3 minus V, right? Now, 3, just add on the number of moles here. Number of moles of mixture is equals to number of moles of A plus number of moles of B, right? So, simply, this is the equation here. You just have to find the value of V from here, then calculate the value of 3 minus V, and that is going to be your answer, right? That is going to be your answer. So, let us calculate that. Let us calculate that. Now only math is left, chemistry is done, right? Chemistry we have done, right? So that will be, this is something 3 equals to 1.2 minus 1.2 minus 1.2, and this will be 2.5 V minus 0.4 V, right? So that is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 1.8. right? This is going to be 1.8 and this is going to be 2.1, right? So this is going to be 1.8 divided by 2.1. What is the value of V here? What is the value of V here? Just solve this. 18 by 21. What is the value of 18 by 21, everyone? What is the value of 18 by 21, right? That comes out to be 0.85. That comes out to be 0.85, right? That comes out to be 0.85 liters, right? That is the value of V. Now, what is the value of 3 minus V? That is 3 minus 0.85, and that comes out to be, student, that will be 2.15 liters, right? So, the answer here is going to be, 2.1. What was our answer? That was 2.15, and this is 2.14 is the closest value, right? So the answer is going to be B here, right? Okay, very good. Now next question is JIPMER 2015 question. What would be the heat released when an aqueous solution containing 0.1 mole of HNO3 is mixed with? Very simple question this is, okay? Only by seeing this you will see, oh my god, this question is so difficult, so many calculations. Actually, it's a very simple question, okay? So what would be the heat release? It's just take 2-3 seconds to solve this question, if you know the concept behind that, right? So here they're asking about the heat released when aqueous solution containing 0.5 mole of HNO3 is mixed with 0.3 mole of OH negative, right? Enthalpy of neutralization is giving to be this much. See, they're asking that what is the value, how many HNO, how many H positive this can release? 1 H positive. 1 H positive will react with 1 OH negative, and how many OH negative are given to you? You are given with 0.3 molar OH negative. That means out of 0.5 mole only 0.3 mole will be reacted, else will be unreacted, with left unreacted, right? Okay, so this will be 3HNO3, so this is going to be 0.3 mole na? So this is 0.3 mole of HNO3 reacts with 0.3 mole of OH negative, right? 0.3 mole of OH negative, right? So now this reacts with 0.3 mole of OH negative. We know that for 1 mole, what is the enthalpy of neutralization is this much for 1 mole. Then what is going to be the heat released for 0.3 HNO3? That will be the heat released, student, will be the heat released is going to be 0.3 multiplied by this much heat, so that is minus 57.1. Now you will see the answer is not in negative. Why? Because in the question itself they are saying the heat release, that automatically they are saying that there will be a negative sign itself, right? So that is why there is no negative sign in the option, right? Okay, so here students the answer is going to be 515, it is going to be I think 45. The answer is kilojoule only, so answer is going to be, wait, just you need to multiply this. Okay, that was 3 only here. Okay, so here the answer is going to be, students, 17.1 is going to be your answer. Okay, yes, you just need to multiply this thing and you will have the answer, right? Very simple question, very simple, right? Okay, yes, no problem here, no problem. Now next question, students, we have, which of the following does not undergo iodoform reaction? For iodoform reaction, what were the conditions? The condition was, first condition was that this should have, firstly let us draw these compounds here. What is secondary butyl alcohol? What is secondary butyl alcohol? That is this one, secondary butyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. What is isopropyl alcohol? That is this one, right? This is the isopropyl group, right? Carbon with 2 methyl group is the isopropyl group. Iso means carbon with 2 methyl groups, right? OH with 2 carbons is the secondary alcohol, right? Then we have diethyl ketone. What is diethyl ketone? This is C double bond O and this is 2 ethyls here, right? Then we have ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH, right, students? So what is the condition of what are the compounds that show positive iodoform test? You know what are the compounds, students? First one is, that is having this kind of group. If there is aldehyde or ketone, that should have this kind of group. COCH3 group should be present there. Second condition is secondary alcohol with CH3. Secondary alcohol only if there is CH3 methyl group present there, right? Third condition is very simple, third condition, that is ethanol. There is an exception. It does not have CH3 directly attached to OH, right? Okay, but still it shows positive iodoform test. So here we can see this first part is secondary alcohol with CH3, so this will show iodoform test. This is your secondary alcohol, right, with CH3, right? Again this will show iodoform, this will again show iodoform, right? Then bacha, this ketone, it does not have COCH3 here, it has COCH2CH3. That means it is not going to show this reaction. This ethanol, again it is going to show the reaction. So they are asking you which of the following does not undergo, so answer is going to be C here. So answer is going to be C here, right? So the answer is going to be C here, students. Yeah? Okay, next question. If E0, next question, students. Very good, very good. Diethyl ketone is the correct answer. Very good, students. Iodoform test is very, very important, right? Okay. So next question, students, we have, if E0 cell for the given reaction has a negative value, if E0 cell, right? Very simple question. 1 to 2 second kind of question. If you know the formula, right? This is a very simple question. You will just 2 to 3 seconds, you will just solve this, tick mark this question. Okay, so I want all of you to answer this one. Everyone, I want you to answer this question. Yes, so this is if E naught cell for a given reaction has negative value. Okay, this has a negative value. Okay, which of the following, they're talking about delta G and K equilibrium. For that, which are very simple, minus NF E naught cell, and say RT natural long K equilibrium, right? So these are the two equations that you have that are very, very important from here. You can see the numerical, you can see the conceptual question in your exam, right? So students, as you can see here, that if this is negative, no, this is not negative, they're saying E naught cell is this. If this is negative, together it will form delta G will be positive here, right? So this eliminates, so this also eliminates, only answer left is C, right? And what about K equilibrium? If this is positive, right, then this is going to be less than 1, right? Okay, so this is going to be less than 1, so answer is going to be C. C for capto, right? Next one, students, next one we have, next question everyone, on your screen. Which of the following, JIPMER 2013 question, which of the following species do not show disproportionation on reaction? Which of the following species do not show disproportionation on a reaction? Disproportionation means that one compound will go to oxidation, that will increase in the oxidation number and decrease in the oxidation number simultaneously. Increase and decrease in the oxidation number in the same reaction of the same element, right? Okay, so out of the following, which will not show disproportionation reaction? Students, what is going to be the answer? Let us see. This is also, if you know the answer, you will just take 2 to 3 seconds to find it out. If you don't know the answer, don't worry. You are going to learn something out of this question, right? Right, you're going to learn something. If this kind of question is asked in NEET exam, how to understand that question? I know already you know the answer, but you don't know that this, but see, the way of asking question is different here, right? The way of asking question is changed, right? Yes, very good, very good. The answer is A. Why so? Because if you see, what is the oxidation state? What is the oxidation state? Oxidation state is x minus 8 is equals to minus 1, that x is equals to plus 7. This is the oxidation state. Can chlorine have more oxidation state than plus 7? No, this is the highest oxidation state. So, if this is already in its highest oxidation state, it cannot increase the oxidation state, right? That is why, students, this is not going to show the disproportionation reaction. In a similar way, they are actually asking you find out the oxidation state of all the compounds. But now the way of asking the question is different here, right? Okay, more the question, kind of question you will see, more easy that will be for you in the exam, because you already have gone through these kind of questions as well, right everyone? Okay, perfect. Now, answer is going to be A here. Next question, students, next question. The correct order of decreasing first ionization enthalpy. The correct, from your classification, from periodicity chapter, right? This is along the period, right? What is this? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. See, something like this. Only till carbon they are asking us, okay. Only till carbon they are asking us, right? Okay. This question is also repeated in your NEET just a few years back, just 1-2 years back also. This question is repeated again and again, right? Okay, so I have picked out the most important questions for you. So this is lithium, beryllium, boron. What is going to be the order here? We know along the period, the size is decreasing. The ionization energy will increase here. So ionization energy should be something like this. This is the expected order. This is the expected order, but this is not the actual order. Why so? When we talk about beryllium, see, when we talk about boron, so they are talking about the first ionization energy, right? First ionization energy. So this is lithium, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, that is 5. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. right? After losing one electron, that is 1s2, 2s2, that is having a very, wait. It's not actually losing, wait. That will be hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Beryllium is going to have 1s2, 2s2, right? And this is going to be this much. See, now this is your stable configuration. This is your stable configuration, right? First ionization energy means to take out the electron from this electronic configuration. So to take out electron from 2p1 is easy, but to take out electron from 2s2, which is fully filled s orbital, that is difficult. That is why the new order becomes lithium. Then you have boron, that is also easy. Beryllium has high ionization energy because of stable fully filled configuration of s orbital. So the order will be beryllium, then you have carbon. This is LiBBEC. LiBBEC. So answer is going to be B here, right? So answer is going to be B here, right? Okay, students, very good. No, why D? No, beta, answer is going to be B here because of the stable configuration of beryllium here, right? Because of the stable configuration here, right? That is the reason, right? Okay, perfect. Now next question, students, we have, I have given the right answer. Okay, in the first reaction, 75% of, now this is also a very, very beautiful question. You will be very, this is actually the things that you were learning in when we were doing chemical kinetics. I especially told you, even in the physical chemistry, full physical chemistry formulas, I taught you this thing, right? Now, how to apply that thing in your exam, this is where what we will learn here in this question, okay? Okay, so here the first order reaction, very, very important. Now 75% of the reactant gets disappeared in this much R. Okay, this is the hour, how much reactant was disappeared. That means that much reactant is consumed here. Now students, 75% they are saying, now they are saying the rate constant of the reaction. There are 2-3 ways to solve this question. Either to apply that formula, which is the formula, K is equals to 2.303 divided by T log, then you have initial by final. Okay, you can apply that one also. But to ease this, to make it easy for you, right, less time consuming for you, you know this thing, 75% equals to, okay, T 75% is equals to 2 into T half, right? 2 into T half. So, bacha, that is going to be 2 into T half. Now, ma'am, what about this one? So, if you find out the value of T half, what is the value of T half, students? What is the value of T half? Just substitute the value of T half here. T 75% is going to be 2 into 0.63 divided by K. Right? Now you have this new formula where you have to find out the value of K. Rate constant they are asking you. So just put the values here. Just put the values here. That is 0.63 divided by T75. That is going to be 1.386. Right? Okay. So you can see this will cancel out each other. Here the value will be 1.386. Here the value is 1.386. They will cancel out each other. Answer is going to be 1 per hour. Now you will ask, ma'am, but that is not in the option. What to do? See, bacha, here I have find out 1 per hour. It's not in seconds. It's not in per seconds. The options are in per seconds. So what we will do? How many in 1 hour, how many seconds you have? In 1 minute you have 60 seconds. In 60 minutes you have 3600 seconds. 60 into 60 seconds, right? So answer is going to be 1 by 60 into 60. Why here? Because it is per hour. So here we will write the 60 into 60. So this thing is going to be 1 by 3600, and just solve this one. You will get the answer in per seconds. This is going to be, I guess, what, let us see, 1 divided by 3600, that is going to be, it was D was the correct answer. Yes. Okay, so just solve this, divide this, you will get the answer, right? Just divide this one, you will get the answer. Okay, yes, everyone, I think you all are using the calculator, right? Don't use the calculator, yeah, don't use the calculator. Okay, try to solve it yourself. Okay, because in the exam no calculator will be there, right? In the exam no calculator is going to be there for you. Now next question, students. Okay, so answer is D. Now next question we have, in which of the following sets of order of boiling point are incorrect, right? Which of the following, the order of boiling point are incorrect here, right? Let us see. Two exceptions are here. See, boiling point is directly proportional to the molar mass, right, or molecular mass, right? So in that case, this order is correct. But ma'am, what about these two? What about these two orders? They have the exception here, right? What is that exception? What should be there? That down the group size is increasing. So it should be fluorine, then chlorine, then bromine, right? It should be oxygen, say, right? Something like this, right? It should be this one. But what happened? Because of the hydrogen bonding in HF, and here, because of the hydrogen bonding here in HF and H2O, right? Because of the hydrogen bonding in HF and H2O, what happened? The intermolecular forces increases, and that is why the boiling point increases, and that is why, wait, it should be decreasing, right? It should be decreasing. So this was the expected order. Why? Because down the group molar mass is increasing. If molar mass is increasing, that means the boiling point is also increasing. They are directly proportional. But that is actually not the correct answer. Why? Because of hydrogen bonding here and here, they will have highest boiling point, and the answer is going to be HF here, and the answer is going to be H2O here, right? So here the answer was, students, they are asked you this thing. So this is the order that H2O, then HES, then H2SC, then you have H2S. This is the correct order. What about that one? It has HF, then it had HCl, then HBr, but this is the correct answer. So this is the wrong order. So answer is going to be, which of the following is incorrect? So answer is going to be B here, right? Answer is going to be B here. Very important. This is very important, right? Next question, students, you have next question. Now this is a long question, okay? This is going to take, this is going to consume time, right? This is going to consume time. So for calculation part is yours, okay? Calculation part is yours. I'll just tell you how to solve this one, right? I'll tell you what will be the answer after solving, right? Okay, everyone. So just how to solve this one. See what they have given you, that you have carbon, then you have hydrogen, then you have nitrogen, and rest of it is oxygen, right? Rest of it is oxygen, right? Rest of it is oxygen. Okay, fine. So now we know what is the percentage here, that is 20. This is 6.67. This is 46.67, right? This is the given mass, you can say, right? This is the percentage and this is the atomic mass. Oxygen, how much oxygen? 100 minus all this. Oxygen will be 100 minus 20 minus 6.67 minus 46.67. How much it is going to be, students? How much it is going to be? Everyone here, how much it is going to be? Let me just fast forward it, right? How much it is going to be? 100 minus 6.67. Most of this is based on calculations only, right? Because you were asking that, ma'am, how to solve these kind of questions. That is why I have this question for you here, right? So that was 26.66, right? That comes out to be 26.66 is left, right? Okay. right? Residue, while rest of it is oxygen. That is given to us. What is the atomic mass? That is 12 here. That is 1. This is nitrogen is 14 and this is 16. Right? Now, what is the next step? To divide this. This is 20 by 12. This is going to be 20 by 12. This is going to be 6.67 divided by 1. This is going to be 46.67 divided by 14. This is going to be 26.66 divided by 16. Right? Then we will find the simple ratio here. Now, students, we will find the simple ratio here. Okay, we'll find the simple ratio here. Yeah. Okay, we'll find the simple ratio. I'll tell you how to find it. See. Let me change the pen here. Let me change the pen here. Right. Okay. Now, this is going to be approximately 1.67. This is going to be 6.67 itself. Right. This is going to be 14, 28, 36, something around 4 point something. And this is going to be 16. Not 2 only. This is going to be 1.67 something. This is going to be 1.67 only. Right. Just do the approximations here. Wait. That is less than this. It is going to be something 3 point anything you can say. 3.67 is here now, so you can write it here 3.3 something. Okay, so just divide it by 1.16 because that is the lowest number here, right? Just divide it here. Just divide it by 1.16 here. 1.67 divided by 1.67. This is 6.67 divided by 1.67. This is going to be 3.3 divided by 1.67. This is going to be 1.67 divided by 1.67. Right? So that is going to be 1 only. That is going to be 1 only. That is going to be something around that is going to be something around 1.64 something. Okay, that is going to be 2 something. Yeah, right, 2 something. Right, this is just approximation that I am using here. Okay, just approximation I am using here. So here we can see this is approximately 142 and this is 1 only. Right, so here the formula becomes carbon is 1, oxygen is also 1, nitrogen is 2 here and hydrogen is 4 here. Right, this is your formula. Right, this is your formula. Next thing what they are saying, that molar mass, the molecular mass is 60. Right, next is molecular mass is 60. If the molecular mass is 60, what we will write here? If the molecular mass is 60, what is the empirical mass, bacha? What is the empirical mass? Empirical mass is 14 into 2, 28 plus 4, 32. That is also turns out to be 60 itself. That is the empirical mass. If the molecular mass and the empirical mass is same, that means molecular formula and empirical formula are the same here. Right? So the molecular formula is going to have 1 carbon, 1 oxygen, 2 nitrogen and 4 hydrogen only. Now the next thing what they are giving us is, now this is going to level up the question here. Right, this is going to level up the question. That is why this was asked in AIIMS 2015. Right, so next is on heating it gives ammonia. So this is your Birut test, in which what happens, that is actually for peptide bonds, for the identification of peptide bonds. So now students, in all these cases, right, in all these cases, you might be, firstly, so this has 2 nitrogen. If you know the formula, you can easily guess that this is the answer, right? But if you still have no idea about the formula, right, you can easily get the answer that is D, that is urea is the correct answer. But for more, like for that verification, what they have given, that this is the solid residue gives violet color, that is a Birut test that is given by that particular compound, and that Birut test is given by either that compound which has more than 2 peptide bonds, right, that is not here, right, or it is given by urea. So urea is in the option, so D is going to be the correct answer. Simple, students. What we have done, we have find out the empirical formula, then empirical formula and molecular formula turn out to be same, right? So after finding out the molecular formula, you have that answer, right? Okay, you have that answer. Any problem here, students? Any problem here? Because this was a bit lengthy question. That is time consuming, right? That is time consuming. Right, students? Any problem here? D. Okay. Next question, students. Okay, so now students, this is your Vidya Utsav that is happening on 1st of May. As you all know that something very big is coming for you. Lots of surprises are coming for you on 1st of April, right? So everyone, that is why I am here, right? Moreover, Neet is also the reason and that Vidya Utsav is also the reason for that, right? So everyone do how to attend that Vidya Utsav. What you can do, okay, what you can do in the Vidya Utsav, just click down in the link below and after that apply that notify me button, right? That's it. Okay, when you click on that notify me button, you will get to know that when the Vidya Utsav is live, that is not going to consume much of your time. You'll just get to know few surprises that are for you, especially for your benefit, right? Okay, everyone. Yes, and what else is there? We have 500 most important question, most important predicted questions, okay, most important predicted question from your previous year questions, right? Next is 500 most important questions that usually students mark wrong, okay? So these complete 1000 questions and that is your target for next 4 days that you have promised me yesterday also, right? Okay. So how you will find that? That is totally free of cost. You will find that in the link given below. Okay. Right now, today's target is to complete 250 questions from Neet those questions that students usually get wrong. Okay. The separate links are given to you in the link description. Right. Next question, students. Next question. Okay. Next is the order of reactivity of halides towards SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction, the order of reactivity towards SN1 reaction, everyone, what is that order of reactivity, right? SN1 is dependent on the carbocation, okay, it is dependent on the carbocation. So when we talk about carbocation, that is basically hyperconjugation or you can say inductive effect. We know that 3 degrees more than 2 degrees, then you have 1 degree, then you have methyl. So definitely either this one or this one. This is definitely not right. This is definitely not right. What about benzyl and allyl? See students, in allyl you have this kind of carbocation, right? In benzyl you have this kind of carbocation. You have this kind of carbocation. Wait. You have this kind of carbocation. See, what will happen in these cases? What will happen, student, in these cases, everyone? What will happen? So, in these cases, students, there will be resonance here, right? There will be resonance here as well, right? And that is the reason these two are more stable because of here, because of resonance, then because of here hyperconjugation effect also and resonance also. Here we have complete resonance, here we have less resonance. And that is why benzyl, then you have allyl, then 3 degree, then 2 degree, then 1 degree, then you have methyl, right? Okay. Next is butene 1 or you can say but1-ine on oxidation with hot alkaline KMNO4 gives which of the following product? For that I have given you a very simple trick. That is basically what you are going to do here is that is oxidative. This is same as oxidative ozonolysis, right? Very important, very important, oxidative ozonolysis, right? So how to solve this one? Okay, but1-ine, you have to do the oxidative ozonolysis here, right? So that is C1 2 3 4 but1, they are saying the 1 2 and 3, that is H here, that is H here, that is H2 here, and this is H3 here. See, firstly do the reductive. Reductive is to break that double bond O, right? That double bond, to break that double bond, and in place of that replace that with the double bond oxygen, right? So that is going to be carbon, this is hydrogen, this is single bond here, hydrogen, this is CH2, this is CH3. In place of this double bond, what I will place double bond O, right? In place of this double bond, I will place double bond O in case of alkynes, right? Next is to do the further oxidation here. That is by hot alkaline, they are saying hot alkaline, right? KMnO4. So now students, what you will do? What was the trick here? To replace hydrogen with OH. To replace hydrogen with OH and to break this bond and here replace it with OH. So break this particular bond, that will be C double bond O. This hydrogen will be replaced by OH. This particular sigma bond will be replaced by OH, right? Plus here it will be C double bond O and this sigma bond will be replaced by OH. And here you have H, then you have double bond 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have CH2, then you have CH3, right? Okay, so here students, what you will write, this is basically nothing but H2CO3 that will break out and give H2O and CO2, and here it is CH3, CH2, and it is 1, 2, 3. See students, here it will not be, wait. Here there will be no hydrogen here, right? Because, you know, after breaking this bond, what we'll do? This hydrogen will be replaced by OH itself, right? So it will be CH3, CH2, COOH. So this is going to be your final answer for ozonolysis, oxidative ozonolysis. That means either they can tell you that here you have used H2O2 and O3, right? The answer will be same, or they can give you this KMnO4 also, right? Okay, so answer is going to be, students, is going to be CH3, CH2, COH and CO2 and H2O. C is going to be the correct answer, right students? C is going to be the correct answer here, right everyone? Next is the stability of ferric ion is due to AIIMS 2014 question, the stability of ferric ion. So students, we know what is ferric ion, Fe3 positive. What about Fe? Iron is 26. That means here you have 4s2, 3d, 6 electronic configuration. After losing 3 electrons, it will be 4s0, 3d, 5. That is half filled. And half filled has very good stability here. Half filled has very good stability here. So what we will write here everyone, half filled d orbitals, half filled f orbitals, completely filled d orbitals, completely filled f orbitals, no. So why so? Because of half filled d orbitals, it has more stability, right? So answer is going to be A here, right? So answer is going to be A here. Yes bacha? Okay. Are you all liking the sessions as well? Huh? Are you all liking the session? Have you liked the session? Let me see. And let me give you the next question. Let me see, have you liked the session or not? Let us see. Okay. I'm watching you all. Okay, I'm watching you all if I'm liking the session or not. Oh my God. 400 plus likes just. Okay. The like should be 600 by the end of this chemistry part. Okay. Yes, everyone. Yes, very good. So what reagent is used in Hinsberg test for amines? Right, Hinsberg test for amines. What is that reagent? Is it this one? No. Is it C-phenyl SO2Cl? Yes. In aqueous NaOH? Yes, this is the right answer. So you will write B is the correct answer. Can I see your comments in the chat box? Yes, B is the correct answer. Very good. That is AIIMS 2013 question. Next one is aldol condensation. Students, aldol condensation between which of the following two compounds followed by dehydration gives methyl vinyl ketone? Right, gives methyl vinyl. So you have ketone. One side you have methyl, other side students you have vinyl. Vinyl means single and then you have double bond here. This thing they are talking about, right? Or you can simply write it here like this also. Either you can write it here like this, either you can write it like this also. CH2, this is double bond CH2 and this should be CH, right? So this is your methyl vinyl ketone. Now you have to answer which of these pair will give, after aldols condensation, will give this particular product here, right? Okay, so let us go to first formaldehyde and acetone. What is formaldehyde and acetone, students? What is formaldehyde? So what is acetone? CH3. What is acetone, students? CH3. Everyone here, what is acetone? Just apply my trick here. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Then you have, what is formaldehyde? HC double bond O, H. Right, that is your formaldehyde. Now, what was the trick? What was the trick? What was our trick? Our trick was to identify the alpha carbon in one side, alpha carbon here. Okay, mark that alpha carbon here. And here, other compound, focus on the carbonyl carbon. Okay, focus on the carbonyl carbon. And how you will answer the product here? Very simple trick here. Okay, just write it down. The alpha carbon thing here. Okay, firstly write down the carbonyl carbon compound. Okay, HC double bond oxygen. Just forget about oxygen here. And this is hydrogen here, right? Now, this particular carbon will be attached with the this particular carbon. Okay, we will attach the carbonyl carbon of carbon with the alpha carbon of other molecule. Okay, attach this one with this thing, right? Okay, just attach this thing, right? So what you will get, students, here, this is your alpha carbon, right? Or you can write it with some other pen, this is the alpha carbon. Now, to eliminate 2 hydrogen from the alpha carbon to maintain the tetravalency here, right? So this is H here, this is C double bond O, this is CH3. Is this the vinyl methyl ketone? Yes, this is the methyl ketone. C double bond O, this is CH3, this is CH, this is C double bond CH2, this is CH double bond CH2, right? So definitely the answer was A itself, right? So answer was A only. So here we will just write it here that A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer, right? Okay, students, simple it was, everyone. Is it simple? Will you be able to do that in the NEET exam? Because aldol condensation is very, very question. High probability that definitely they are going to ask you question from aldol or Cannizzaro reaction. Okay. Next one is, a reaction occurs spontaneously if criteria of spontaneity, I told you also, right? Most important topics here, right? Criteria of spontaneity, that is Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S, right? From this you predict the criteria of spontaneity, right? Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, right, students? So this is basically 17 question, everyone, 17 question. T delta S is less than delta H. Right? If this is less than, both this and this are positive. If both are positive and T delta S is less, then what will be the answer? The delta G is going to be positive here. That is going to be a non-spontaneous reaction. But for spontaneity, delta G should be less than 0. Right? So next is T delta is this. They both are positive. If both are positive and T delta S is more, both are positive, T delta, this is positive, right? This is positive, this is more, this positive is more, then delta G will be negative, that will be less than 0. So here delta G is negative. This is the correct answer for spontaneous reaction, right? This is the condition for spontaneous reaction. If these two are equal, they are equal, delta G is going to be 0, right? If this is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative, and this is, wait, this is positive and this is negative, 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 positive. Again, delta G will be positive here. Again, delta G will be positive. It will be a non-spontaneous reaction, right? So answer will be B. Very good, very good, very good, very good. You are now solving JIPMER and AIIMS question. Very good, very good. Now next is, which one of the following would have permanent dipole moment? Right? Permanent dipole moment, that means the dipole moment is non-zero here. The dipole moment is non-zero here. So which of the following will have permanent dipole moment, everyone? Right? As you can see, Firstly, can I see your answer here? Firstly, can I see your answer here? Yes, everyone. Which of the following will have permanent dipole moment? Yes, bacha. B. B. I think you're telling me the last question answer. So this is actually a seesaw shape, right? This is actually a seesaw shape with lone pair here, right? Okay. So students, that is why seesaw shape, right? And here they do not cancel each other. Dipole moment is not equals to 0 here. So answer is going to be C here, right? C for Capto is the right answer, right? Where is dosa? Let me see, where is dosa? Where is dosa? So, for the following compounds, what is the correct order? What is the correct sequence of bond enthalpy of CX bond? Bond enthalpy, that means more is the bond strength, more will be the bond enthalpy. That means the bond should be shorter, right? The bond should be shorter, right? We know that bond length, more is the bond length, less is the bond strength, and more is the bond length, less will be the bond enthalpy needed, right? So it means that to have the sequence in order of enthalpy, they are asking about the order here, right? We know that down the group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, down the group, what will happen? Down the group, size is going to increase, bond length is going to increase down the group, right? Less energy will be required, right? Less energy will be required. So this is definitely not the answer, right? This is also less energy will be required now. So these can be the answer. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, here, but there is some difference here, like this is less, then again greater, then again less, then again greater, something like, okay, this is actually what about this one? Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, again wrong, right? So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, this is the correct answer. Why? Because down the group size is increasing, bond length is increasing, less energy will be required there, right? So answer is going to be D here, right? Answer is going to be D here. Last question of today from chemistry part. After that, Gopika ma'am will take the class. So everyone here, yes, answer me this one, answer me this one. Everyone here, try to answer this one. Okay, so this is the last question of today for chemistry. After that, Gopika ma'am is going to take the class for biology, right? Okay. Yes, students, the correct order of basic strength of methyl substituted amines in aqueous solution. Again, a very important question here, right? Because only if a students have done like hard work can answer this kind of question. Why? Because this is actually an exceptional kind of question, right? If you have gone through NCERT, if you have gone through my lectures thoroughly, then you can answer this, right? So what was the correct answer, students? What is the correct answer, everyone? C, students, everyone here. D, D, B, B, B. What you are telling? D, D, B, B. B for Baswa sir. Oh, Baswa sir, happy birthday. Birthday boy. Okay. So now what was this? Okay, students. So now let us see what is the correct answer. Wait. See, students, if we are talking about the basicity in case of aqueous solution, then if you have methyl substituted and if you have ethyl substituted, that depends, okay? If you have methyl substituted, ethyl substituted. For methyl substituted, the answer is going to be 2, 1, 3. 2 degree, then 1 degree, then 3 degree. Right? 2, 1, 3. But for ethyl substituted, what will be the correct answer? Now tell me, B for Baswa sir is the right answer. Now tell me for ethyl, what is the correct answer? Now tell me for ethyl, what should be the correct answer? 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, what is the correct answer here? Yes, bacha? Very good. Let us see who can answer this question. Who can answer this? Yes. Very good. Oh ho, NCERT page number this. Kya baat hai? Very good. Very good. Okay. So answer is going to be very good. Answer is going to be 2, 3, 1. Yes, very good. So answer is going to be 2, then 3, then 1. Okay. So this question can also be asked in your NEET exam, right? Okay, bacha. Yes. Perfect, perfect. So did you enjoy the session? Oh God. Guys, am I audible? Everyone here, am I audible or not? Am I audible to you or not? Am I audible? Yes? Totally. Everyone here, am I audible to you or not in the chat box? I was in mute now when I was talking about that. Now am I audible? Earlier I was on mute, is it? Okay. Earlier I was on mute, is it? Okay, okay. So what I was saying that for methyl and ethyl, okay, these kind of question can be asked to you in the exam. For methyl it is 2, 1, 3 and for ethyl it is 2, 3, 1. Mind it that we are talking about the aqueous solution here. Okay, we are talking about the aqueous solution here. Yes, okay, and Gopika ma'am is here. So we have done this chemistry part. Now I'll be, firstly let me keep this right so that I can send you the PDF. Save this. Now just give me a minute. Doing. Okay, this one. Okay, you just a minute, let me take the mic.
Hello, students. How's the joke?
They can, right? Okay, take the mic.
Hello, students. How is the Josh, yaar?
So this is your JIPMER AIIMS question or top PYQs?
No, this one. Mom, they didn't make it 500 likes, huh?
Yeah, that's what I told him to 600, only 500 they can make.
What should we do?
We should talk to Baspa sir about this. He's
Yeah.
a birthday boy. Still, they are not liking it.
Exactly. Hello, how is the Josh, people?
Disappoint Gopika ma'am.
No, they'll.
On her expectations only.
They always have to make
She
me.
wants to get disappointed at least at this point.
They're like, okay, ma'am, we have to forcefully make her disappointed.
Okay. Bye, students. All the best for biology section. Bye,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, thank you so much. Okay, let's start. What people? JIPMER question, AIIMS question also. You people have no aim. Huh? All crying. Ma'am, we don't have to do this. Ma'am, we don't want to do. Come on, biology is going to be easy. Don't worry. Biology is our core. Yes, yes. Chat should keep moving. Chat should keep moving. Do not talk with each other. Just keep the chats moving. 1 second. I cannot see the chats. 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Done. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Amazing. Shall we start? Okay. Hi. How are you guys? Okay. It's been long time. No. Yesterday we met. Okay. So yeah, we just met and we just are going to do some questions. Okay, students. JIPMER questions are not that difficult. AIIMS questions also are not that difficult. Just that they have modified a little grammar. Like what to tell? Incorrect, correct. Like that maybe, always. Like that small grammatical, differences they have made, because of which you might find, oh, this is too difficult. Nothing like that. It's very easy. Okay. Awesome. I love the Josh. Love you all. Okay. Love you all. I love the Josh. But likes should come. Okay. It should cross 500. 500 above. Chalo, let's start. Students, first question. 1 minute. Yes. A connecting link between plant and animal kingdom is Paramecium, Chlamydomonas, Cholera, Euglena. It's a JIPMER 2015 question. Okay, 2015 questions. Answers have to keep moving. Don't worry about who is answering what. You answer yours. Don't look at others. You answer yours. Okay, very easy question. A connecting link between plant and animal. I will tell you the reason. Okay, but you should tell me the answer. Yes. Yes. Come on. Okay, awesome, awesome. Go on for the answer. Okay, A, B, C, D, all the letters are coming. Yes, the answer is Euglena. Ma'am, why so? Euglena mainly because students, when in the presence of sunlight, Euglena is capable of doing autotropism. That is a whose nature? Plant nature, right? Autotropic nature. And in the absence of sunlight, it can do holozoic nutrition or it can become heterotrophic. That means it's an animal nature. Animal nature. Yes or no? Right? Simple? Simple? Yes, awesome. D for doctor. All my students will become doctor because you answered this. Okay, Euglena, you should know the reason. Because just by knowing this, it will not help you. You should know the reason, because in case assertion reasoning comes out of this, you should be in a position to tell what is the reason that I am calling Euglena as a link between plant and animal. Chalo. Haldane effect refers to more acidity in the blood, less acidity in the blood, more basicity in the blood, less basicity in the blood. Haldane effect means what? I have to, like in the RBC, remember all of your RBC, I had done the... In RBC, we have our H2CO3 which will get broken down to H2O, carbon dioxide. Other than that, in the plasma, what happened? Salt was there. That salt got combined with an H2CO3 and they formed NaHCO3. All that has happened. Now, in the Haldane effect, what I have to do? I have to give this carbon dioxide to alveoli. So, will acidity increase or decrease? Let me see who answered, yeah. I'm going to catch hold of the ones who answered wrong. Correct. Monica Devi, very good. No. Okay, Monica Devi, second one was very good, but she deleted that. Okay, see here, more basicity. Okay, look here, students. When I am breaking down HCO3, in the second process, Haldane effect is not what is happening in the first. Second thing, after the formation of HHB, okay, after all this breaking down will happen, no, that is your Haldane effects. All of you go back to your body fluid, breathing and exchange and see. That time, H plus is going continuously. That means it increases the acidity in the blood, not the basicity. Because we are breaking down that H2CO3. We are breaking down HHB. We are breaking down everything and giving the carbon dioxide to the alveoli. So, acidity has increased. Got it? All those who told C, stand up. Stand up in the class. Okay? Stand up, raise your hands. All of you. Come on. Stand up, stand up. Like the session and stand up. Okay? Mistake. C is not the answer. A. What was the answer? A is the answer. Next question. The protein. I love this question. It's not there directly in your NCRT, but JIPMER questions, you know, it will be little out of syllabus, little difficult, but it's really good. Okay. Now, look here. The protein products of tumor suppressor gene. The protein product of tumor suppressor gene may be present in that means non-cancerous cells, cause signal cell death or your apoptosis, regulate the cell cycle, all of the above. So, example I can give you like P53. This is present. This is a suppressor gene. The protein content of the suppressor gene is present in chromosome 17. What and all are they capable of doing? What and all are they capable of doing? Come on, give it a try. Awesome. Yeah, amazing, amazing. I did not expect you people to answer this, but beautiful. Many of you have answered. Awesome, awesome. Okay, now you can sit down. Now you can sit down. Sit. Yes, awesome. D for doctor, that is all of the above. See, this one I told you it is present in chromosome 7. Okay, it is present in, chromosome 17. It's present in chromosome 17. It is not necessary that they should be present in cancerous cells, right? And they can cause apoptosis. They regulate the cell cycle. They will moderate or they will change the cell division. Ho jayega. So all of the above. Awesome. I'm proud of all my students who told D. Okay, I'm really feeling happy because when I put this question, I was like, what if my students don't know? What if they tell ma'am I do not understand? But then all of you, see, this is your problem. Easy question, you'll make mistake. Difficult question, you'll answer right. All ulta pulta. Okay, reverse psychology, reverse transcription, no? Like that, reverse brain cells are working for you people. Which of the following is the most primitive ancestor of man? This question has come 2 years, in JIPMER 2016 and in 2015. 15 and 16 it has come. Okay, which of the following is the most primitive ancestor of man? Ramapithecus, Homo habilis, Australopithecus, Homo sapiens and Neanderthal. Which is this? Easy question. Easy question. Come on, go for it. Which of the following is the most primitive? That means which we thought, okay, this is our ancestor, this has very close connectivity with humans, but at the same time, this led us to the actual finding of evolution. I know most of you will go for this, but this is not the one. The most primitive, okay? Ramapithecus, very good. Now, the faster breathing in high fever is due to, that means when we have high fever, we tend to breathe fast. We take small inhalations and exhalations at a very high speed. What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Additional requirement of oxygen for invader germs. That means some invaders have got into our body. They need oxygen? Is that the reason why we are taking in so many breath? Or is it high temperature of the body? Or is it mental worry of the patient? Oh, I have got fever, I have so much of work, I have exams. Is it that? Or loss of appetite? Okay, spelling is a little galat. Loss of appetite. That means because you are not able to eat anything, you are trying to, do cellular respiration. What is the answer? The question is very simple. Faster breathing actually leads to high temperature, right? When you have high fever, you have high temperature. So high temperature will actually lead to high metabolism. Will lead to high metabolism. This high metabolism will lead to the tissues asking for more oxygen. Tissues will be like, give me more oxygen, right? So tissues will ask for more oxygen. So what is the reason for this? I have given you the clue. Very good. Very good. That is high temperature of the body. So you should also know the reason. Again, I'm repeating. Assertion reasoning can come. Same type of question can give us an assertion reasoning. High temperature leads to high metabolism. High metabolism leads to tissues asking for more oxygen. Give me more oxygen. I have to do my process, right? That one. Okay. Now, next question. Again, an easy question. Which of the following animals possess non-elastic lungs with air sacs connected to them? Air sacs connected to them. Do you see? You're in a position to answer JIPMER question, AIIMS question. Okay, my students are prepared for this. It is just inside you that you feel like, oh no, I am not capable of doing this. JIPMER is too much for me. Let me not attend the live. What if I cannot answer? AIIMS is not my cup of tea. All this is your thought. All of you are answering beautifully. So first, motivate yourself. See, all easy questions, students. It's just change of grammar. Got it? Yes. Very good. Very good. Go for it. Go for it. Awesome. Birds is the answer because the moment air sacs come, don't even use your brains. Just go for birds, right? And non-elastic lungs. This also we know, right? They're not going to what is it? As air comes, what happens? The lungs, wide opens and then close, shrink, compress, right? Same way. So air sacs, this, okay? Chalo. The number of chromosomes in primary spermatocyte is, in primary spermatocytes, what is the number of chromosome? Is it haploid? Is it diploid? Or is it same as a spermatid? Same as a spermatogonium? Help of that in spermatogonium? Same as in secondary spermatocytes. What you can notice in JIPMER questions are the options are longer. It's like half of a sentence is broken down and put as an option, right? Broken down and put as an option. So that is what we are seeing here. Got it? Yes. No, students, I cannot do it fast. I will do it in this speed only. Okay? I have to explain. I have to see your answers. I'm not here to run. Yes, very good. Awesome. Same as spermatogonium. That means the number will be deployed in number. Agreed? Disagreed? All of you. Now, about how long ago was Earth formed? I don't know, this question came 2 years again in JIPMER 2015 and even in some 1990, I don't know, some 90s, 1 year also it came. I don't know why this question has come. It's such an easy question. About how long was Earth formed? Lot of JIPMER questions are actually out of syllabus now for biology especially, be it botany, be it zoology. That's the reason we have some easy questions. Okay, but otherwise some questions are really good, but they're out of syllabus. Digestion, reflex, eyes, ears, all that. Come on, very easy question. Answer is C. Now the current option will be 4.5 billion years ago. It need not be 4.6. Okay, because currently right now you're studying 4.5 according to your textbook. So go for 4.5. Which of the following T cells are destroyed by HIV? I told you HIV destroys the cell which has CD4 receptors. Right, which has CD4 receptors, and to the CD4 receptors, who is coming and binding? GP120 is binding in the HIV, right? The protein, glycoprotein 120 is coming and binding. But which T cells? Which T cells? Okay, is it cytotoxic T cells, killer T cells, suppressor T cells, or helper T cells? Awesome, awesome, very good, very good. The answer is helper T cells. They have to destroy the helper T cells again because they have CD4 receptor in them. They will come and attach and they will kill the T cells after they manufacture their, siblings. Okay, now next one. The best description of natural selection. The reproductive success of the members of a population best adapted to the environment. It acts when the resources are unlimited. A change in the proportion of variation within a population. Okay, it follows Hardy-Weinberg's principle. JIPMER 2016 question. Yes, go for it. All of you, read the question by yourself. The best description of natural selection. Many students have a wrong notion about natural selection, but always remember, the moment natural selection comes into your mind, it is not about competing for space. It's not about competing for resources. It's always who is the best. Survival of the fittest in the case of reproduction. In the case of reproduction, many students think that natural selection, survival of the fittest, is because there is lack of resources. No, it is reproductive success of the members. Okay, the reproductive success of the members of the population. Always remember this. That was the only motto of Darwin. Reproductively, who is active, who is going to do variation or whatsoever, that person is going to survive. Okay, yes, awesome. A for amazing. Now pick the hormone which is not secreted by the human placenta. This question also I've seen in Neet also, Neet PYQ, as well as now I'm seeing it here, JIPMER 2016. HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. HPL, I will not tell the full form because you will get to know. Prolactin, estrogen. O is not there, estrogen. Before they used to write O, now O is not required. Come on, all of you. Vida, some names and all you're telling. Awesome. Yes, very good, very good. What's the answer? Yes, the answer is prolactin. Why did you people tell D? Students, I understand. If you check estrogen, some amount of estrogen is also given out by the placenta, okay, during the time of pregnancy or during the time of, pregnancy. So do not go for estrogen. Estrogen is wrong because some amount of estrogen is given out by the placenta. The complete no option is who? Prolactin. Why do you need prolactin? Prolactin is given by your pituitary, right? Prolactin is given by your pituitary for your milk ejection and milk formation, all that. Okay, your colostrum, which you studied. But prolactin is the answer. All of you, again, many of them told D. Now, oxygen dissociation curve of hemoglobin. Very easy, but the curve is difficult. You have to learn the curve by yourself, right? That one. See, is it sigmoid, hyperbolic, linear, hypobolic? Okay, feel like maths class. Okay, come on, go for it. Yes, which is this oxygen dissociation curve, where we studied how this oxygen carbon dioxide exchange is happening, whose concentration increases, whose concentration decreases. Very good. It is sigmoid curve. Again, easy. Sigmoid curve or S curve you can tell. Okay, if S curve is given as an option, go for S curve. Yes. The globular head of myosin contains. Students, can you believe all this is JIPMER 2016 questions? But there are also some questions out of syllabus, really difficult questions. Some questions I've picked easy for my students and which you can expect this year. Okay. The globular head of myosin contains calcium ions in large quantities, troponin, ATPase, enzyme and ATP. Now let's see how many of you will go wrong in this. Come on, do it. A for apple, B for ball. C. Okay, let's see. Yes, very good. The answer is ATPase enzyme. Many students will end up answering ATP. Please understand ATPase. Okay, ATPase enzyme we hydrolyze to form ADP plus PI, because of which cross bridge formation happens, then power stroke happens, then another ATPase will come and bind. Do not write ATP. Okay, do not write ATP. Keep in your mind ATPase enzyme. Okay, chalo. Did I miss some question? Yeah, 1 second, students. Okay. Humoral immunity system is mediated by T cells, B cells, NK cells, plasma cells. Clearly listen to the question. Humoral immunity system is mediated by. Okay, because when you read this option, there can be a question telling that, ma'am, what are you asking? Because humoral immunity is, there are a lot of people in the immunity and there are a lot of people who are leading the immunity. Right. Now, humoral immunity system is mediated by. Who is initiating it? That is the question. So, I want all of you to focus here and tell me the answer correctly. Yes, very good, very good. The answer is B cells. Okay, I have not put the answer, no problem. Here, see, B cells mediate it. Okay, and then we have cell mediated immunity. Again, in that your T cells will come. Right? That is different story, but mediation, B cells. Next one. In Lacopron model, lactose molecule functions as, okay, lactose molecule function as inducer, which bind with the operator gene, repressor, which bind with the operator gene, inducer, which bind with the repressor protein, co-repressors, which bind with repressor protein. JIPMER 2016 question. Yes, try this answer, very easy. I have told you lactose means think about one word, inducer. Lactose means think about one word, inducer, right? Very good, awesome. That is inducer, which binds with the repressor protein. Okay, that's the thing. Again, a lot of students will go for this without reading anything. They'll be like, okay, which bind? No time, no, that time in Neet exam, you'll be in tension. You will see the word inducer, you go and mark in the inducer. This is the main reason why you lose marks in bio, not because bio is difficult. It's because you will be careless at that point or something will happen. Okay. Now, next one. Which one of the following antibodies play an important role in lead as a mediator in allergic response? Doesn't matter if it's a mediator, not mediator. The moment you see allergic response, one immunoglobulin should come to your head no matter what. No matter what. Immediately, as soon as you see allergic reaction, one word should come in your head. One letter. One letter, to be frank. Yes, very good. The letter is IgE. Anything related to allergy, who is the first person to fight? That is your IgE. Okay, first person to fight is IgE. Right? Yes. Awesome. The ornithine cycle removes two waste products from the blood in the liver. These products are, all of you know, whenever there is extra ammonia in our body, that will go to the ornithine cycle, or in other words, I will not tell, ornithine cycle, that will break down to our, whichever is our nitrogenous waste. Again, I am not telling that also, nitrogenous waste. Now, you have to tell me which are the two things that will come out. It could be carbon dioxide and urea, ammonia and urea, carbon dioxide and ammonia, ammonia and uric acid. Ammonia and uric acid. Which one do I go for? I think it's D, ammonia and uric acid. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, carbon dioxide and urea also it could be. At least two people make mistake. Huh? Okay, some are smart, not problem. Okay, yeah. ammonia and urea, because I told you extra ammonia will go into ornithine cycle. That ornithine cycle will get convert that ammonia to urea. So that means it has the ability to remove both urea and ammonia from the liver, right? The blood. Okay, very good. Those who told A, again stand up. This time don't not only stand up, you do this also. What is this called? I don't know. Sit up. Something you do, students, like this. Punishment it is. Consider these following sentences and choose the correct ones. Each gene contains a specific promoter region. Okay, I'm going to underline the important word because the question is very big. Specific promoter region and a leader sequence for guiding the beginning of transcription. Okay, again, play with English. Only one strand of DNA called template strand is copied by RNA polymerase. This strand runs in 3' to 5' direction. RNA polymerase adds complementary nucleotides forming single-stranded mRNA in 3' to 5' direction. Section of DNA has been transcribed, rebound into original configuration. My God, take your time and read this. Yes, that's what I told you. All of you can solve JIPMER and AIIMS. Who told it is difficult? You people think, oh my God, impossible. I'm not fit to be in AIIMS. I'm not fit to be in JIPMER. Nothing like that, students. If you know the concept, any topic is easy. Shall I answer this? I've just moved to one side so you can read the question. Quickly answer. Okay, this is A, okay? Now I'm C. A should come down here because of no place, it by itself it went up. That is 2, 3 and 4 are correct. 2 and 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4. Consider these following and choose the correct ones. Dun, da, da. Very good, Dr. Pratyu, Monica, very good. Chota Guru, Krishna, awesome. What's the answer? All 4 are correct, right? Students, the question might look very complicated, but just focus on the words that I underlined. Which are the words I underlined? Every gene will have a specific promoter region. One promoter region it will have for sure. That promoter region again for your transcription. Then only one strand of DNA. Yes, only one strand of DNA will go for your mRNA. I told you 2 strands goes, 2 mRNA formed will get complementary to each other and they will not be able to code for protein. So always it will be one template strand and the other one is coding strand. Now RNA polymerase adds complementary nucleotide forming single stranded mRNA. RNA polymerase will add complementary nucleotide to form your mRNA. Okay, that way in 3' to 5' direction. Section of DNA has been transcribed. Once transcription happens, it is rebound to its original configuration. Agreed, all of you? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Ray, those who made mistake, are you people still standing? Okay, enough. That's all. Sit down, sit down. If you answer this, you can sit down. Okay? Yes. Which one? Here. One is 3' to 5', both 3' to 5' directions. Students, same continuation of the question. Okay, they are just telling about your template strand. One will be 3' to 5'. The form strand by your RNA, here mRNA will be 5' to 3'. Then you do capping, tailing and all that. So just remember this. Chalo, next one. Okay, now select the correct combination of statements regarding disease myasthenia gravis. Okay, you have to select the correct statement. It is an autoimmune disorder. It causes insufficient acetylcholine binding that affects muscular contraction. Antibodies are developed against acetylcholine. Antibodies are developed against acetylcholine receptor. Antibodies are developed against acetylcholine esterase. It causes drooping of eyelids. JIPMER 2016 question. Read the answer. Students, it's only Baswa sir's birthday, not Diksha ma'am's birthday. We were just telling Diksha ma'am. She wore color dress and came. Color dress she wore. So we are teasing Diksha ma'am. Come on, answer this, all of you. B. Okay. B. Let's see what's B. 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 2, 3, 4, 5? Did you people tell B? B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell 1, 2, 3, 4 mein which one? Students, it's not an autoimmune disease. Huh? How can you skip 1? How can you skip the option 1? It's an autoimmune disease. Hello, Mr. People. It's autoimmune disorder. It eats the self cells, right? They will not be able to recognize, oh, it's my cell. They will still keep eating the cells. Now, it causes insufficient acetylcholine binding. Yes, last time when I taught you disorders, I told you that wherever receptors there, no, for the acetylcholine, other people will come and bind and block the receptor. So, acetylcholine will not be able to come. Okay, now, which other thing is there? Antibodies are developed against acetylcholine. Full wrong, all of you are telling. Okay, what is the answer? 1, 2, 4 and 6. That is 1 correct, 2 correct, 4 antibodies are developed against correct, 6 it has drooling eyelids correct. Students, antibodies are not formed against acetylcholine. It is formed against the acetylcholine receptor. We are basically blocking the receptor, because of which this fellow is not able to come and bind and not able to send the signal. So it becomes an autoimmune disease. Got it? Very good. Some of you have told C. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, C only. Agree for it. Achacho. Yeah, which one of the following hormones is released by the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland? All of you tell me, what is posterior lobe called? Is it pars distalis? Is it pars nervosa? Tell me which among this, 1 or 2? 1 or 2 is the answer. This is one more question. Yes, PDF of this session you will get it on Vedantu Neet English Telegram as well as on my Telegram, Biology by Gopika. You can join the Telegram and take the PDF. Okay? Come on, go for it. B for biology. Okay, this one's answer 1 or 2. Tell B, 2, B, 1, whatever your answers are. Very good, nervosa. Awesome. Yes, pars nervosa is the posterior lobe of your pituitary. Don't expect in the NEET that they will give directly pituitary. No, they will give you released by the posterior lobe of hypophysis, or they can give you posterior lobe or neurohypophysis, or they can give you adenohypophysis, pars nervosa, pars distalis, pars intermedia. All the names you should be aware of. Okay, all the names. Okay, just go search dear Biology by Gopika Telegram. You will get my Telegram. Okay, chalo, ADH or a vasopressin, right? Vasopressin. Okay, students, all of you, those who want to, do practice. You're like, ma'am, this 100 questions, 1000 questions are not enough. Like 100 questions, 200 questions that you do on YouTube is not enough, ma'am. I want more questions. Then there is a link down. You can see 500 most repeated questions from previous year NEET papers. And you can see 500 NEET questions everyone gets wrong. Download both of the PDF and keep it with you. It will be a repository. Even if you're going to not write it this year or you want to take a drop, this repositories will be there. But later, if you try to search for this video and find the links, you will not be able to find. Okay. Now itself, go to the link, download it. It's a big PDF. Download and keep it and practice then and there. Like whenever, every time you finish a class, practice 10 MCQs, and every day, like every, morning, afternoon and evening, do 10, like how you eat tablets, do 10 questions. Okay. Yes. Next one. JIPMER 2017 questions. Let's see. Bacteriophage 5174 is different from other bacteriophage due to the presence of. Students, it's Baswa sir's birthday. Can you people give him a rest? Why are you people asking Baswa sir? Can you give him a rest? Papa, he is birthday, students. You want him to come on birthday also and teach you people. Let him enjoy, no? Let him enjoy. He also has students. Yeah. Okay, now tell. Okay, 5174 is different from bacteriophage due to the presence of single-stranded DNA, single-stranded RNA, double-stranded DNA, none of the above. When I taught you molecular basis of inheritance, when I took revision also, I told you people, this box, multiple questions can come, multiple ways it can come. Okay, multiple ways it can come. Okay, double-stranded. My heart is breaking. All of you agree with C? All of you agree with C? Open your molecular basis and check, all of you. Is it single-stranded or double-stranded? Come on, all of you. Again, they're telling C, C, ma'am, C, C, C. C. It's not C. Check properly. All of you open your textbook and check. I think I can't add the image here, but it's okay. Students, it's single stranded DNA, not double stranded. Yeah. See, how can you tell? Double stranded 5. That is bacteriophage 174. Now, H and RNA undergoes 2 additional process. That is your heterogeneous and RNA during RNA processing. Okay, remember this, during RNA processing. Okay, they will undergo out of them in one process an unusual nucleotide called as methyl guanosine triphosphate is added to the 5' end of the molecule. What would you call this? Okay, what would you call it? This is what I told you, in 5' to 3' direction. One place you'll do capping, one place you'll do tailing. Come on, answer. Okay, tailing, splicing, termination, capping. Splicing means what? Removal of introns. Introns are non-sequence strands. We do not want them, so we will remove them. That is called as splicing. Yes, awesome. Very good, very good. The answer is capping, because methyl guanosine triphosphate is capping and tailing is poly-A-tail. In the word only is there, no, poly-A-tail, right? Poly-A-tail. So capping is the correct answer. Chalo. Sliding filament theory can be best explained as, okay, they are giving a few definitions. Look here. When myofilaments slide past each other, actin elements, okay, actin shortens. Okay, while myosin filament do not shorten. Okay, actin myosin filaments shorten and slide past each other. Actin and myosin filaments do not shorten but rather slide past each other. When myofilaments slide past each other, myosin filament shortens while actin elements do not shorten. It's like a tongue twister. Actin myosin shortens, does not shorten. Come on. What is the answer? A for AIIMS, sir. Myosin filament does not shorten. Does not shorten. They're not asking you about the bands. They're not asking you about A bands or Z line or, you know, I band or anything. They're talking about actin and myosin. Do they shorten or they do not shorten? Sarcomere as a whole shortens, no, while contraction happens. Sarcomere is made up of actin and myosin. So what's the answer? All of you are wrong. All of you are wrong. Actin and myosin filament shortens, slide past each other. Slide past each other. Students, B is the answer. C. Actin and myosin filaments do not shorten but rather slide past each other. Entire sarcomere, they come closer. The bands, A band does not move. A band does not get shortened. I band shortens. That time myosin and actin also will move, right? They will slide and that time movement will happen. No, they will shorten. Only one person answered. Who answered? VIT, the ultimate channel. Only that person answered. All others told wrong. Okay, next one. Okay, students, all of you know that something huge is coming. You will be able to see your teachers in a very different. Okay? That is why they are JIPMER, it seems. Exactly. Betty had some butter. It's like that only. Okay? Listen. See, shortens means what, students? The Z line is moving and they are contracting and they are relaxing. Contracting, relaxing. So what is happening? Contraction is coming from both the Z lines, it's moving. That time definitely myosin and actin also some movement will happen. No, it's not like they'll become short and they'll stay short. If they stay short, then your muscles are not going to relax. Right? Your technique will happen. Okay, technique will happen. Yes? Okay, look here. Vidya Utsav is happening on May 1st. Okay, May 1st. Today is 29th, 30th, May 1st at 12. It's happening on this channel, Vedantu Neet English. You can see your teachers doing something awesome. Okay, awesome. So do check it out. Do not forget. Okay, do not forget. Now let's do some AIIMS question. Ready? Let's do some AIIMS question. All of you put some fire emojis in the chat. Come on, all of you, quickly. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's all. That's all. No question will come. Students, here, in case if instead of actin and myosin, they can also give you sarcomere. That time also your answer should be this only, that during muscle contraction, sarcomere reduce. Because sarcomere reduce, actin and myosin also will shorten. They will come back. Okay, contraction. Awesome. I love the Josh. Very nice. Let's do AIIMS question. During oxygen transport, the oxyhemoglobin at the tissue level, okay, at the tissue level, liberates oxygen to the cells because in the tissue, okay, that means from the tissues, the oxygen is going to the cells. That time, what will be the condition in the tissues? Read the question properly. Look here. Oxygen concentration is high. Carbon dioxide is low. It was 2016 question. Oxygen concentration is low and carbon dioxide is high. Oxygen tension is high. Carbon dioxide tension is low. Oxygen tension is low. Carbon dioxide tension is high. I am getting tension reading the question only. Now, please, all of you read. A, B, all the letters you tell. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Students, read the question, yeah. Read the question. Tension or concentration? Tension or concentration? I can't decide looking at your answers. Concentration or tension? Full confusion. AIIMS question, full AIIMS, no aim only they have. Try kar do, try once again. A, B, C, D. Best, Laddu Yadav, best. No. Students, oxygen tension is low, carbon dioxide tension is high. You cannot tell concentration when they have given the word tension, okay? You have to go for the option D. Still they're telling, ma'am, concentration, ma'am. No tension. After reading the question only, I'm getting tension. Students, this basically changed, right? That concentration means what? The level of oxygen and the level of carbon dioxide. Concentration is a different word. Now, I cannot teach you chemistry. Concentration, you have to learn from chemistry. Concentration, we learn, no? So, here the answer is D. Again, AIIMS question, first AIIMS question, all of you got it wrong. Congratulations. Okay, this is how AIIMS question is going to be. They will play with your grammar sense and knowledge. Okay, chalo. Now, tension, you understood the amount or the, what do you tell? That how do you feel tension when there is a complete blood pressure change, everything, no? Like that oxygen tension. Chalo. Now, which one of the following is the matching pair? Very easy question. It was asked in 2003 and 2008. What if it comes this year also? Lub, sharp closure of AV valves at the beginning of ventricular systole. Dub, sudden opening of semilunar valves at the beginning of ventricular diastole. Okay. And pulsation of radial artery valves in the blood vessel. Purkinje fibers, initiation of heartbeat. Quickly answer this. Quickly answer. Yes, very good, very good. The answer is lub. That means sharp closure of your AV valve or your tricuspid valve or your atrioventricular valve causes the lub sound. Opening never causes any sound. Opening of no valve makes any sound. Only closing makes sounds. Okay, closing makes sounds. Chalo. Given below is an ECG of a normal person. Which one of the following component is complete or correctly interpreted below? That means which is the correct statement. 2013 question. Peak P and peak R together, systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Peak P, initiation of left atrial contraction only. Complex QRS, one complete pulse. Peak T, initiation of total cardiac concentration. Again, not directly mentioned in your NCERT anywhere, but again, there's a catch. It's an AIIMS question, so you can expect any kind of questions. Come on, all of you, try to answer this. It's an easy question. You should know that which is right, which is correctly interpreted. Just look at the diagram that I gave you. See which is doing arterial systole, ventricular systole, or ventricular repolarization, depolarization. No. Where you want me to go? I wish. Yes, awesome. Only few of them told. C for capto, that is complex QRS, causes one complete pulse. This is your one complete pulse. Okay, P is wrong. You cannot tell P. Initiation of left atrial contraction. Did I tell you specifically? Okay, so C is the answer. Now, the first clinical gene therapy was given in 1990 to a 4-year-old girl with enzyme deficiency of 2014 questions, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. They're telling A, B, C, D, all the letters. Come on, fast students, 10 seconds over. 10 seconds done. Yes, what's the answer? ADA. Yes, very good. Very good. ADA is the adenosine deaminase, which will cause immunity deficiency, right? This was done as CID 1990, you have to remember. Which one of the following is correct statement? Please read the statement. Such a big statement, I cannot read. Okay, all of you read the statement. BT in the BT cotton indicates that it is a genetically modified organism produced through biotechnology. Somatic hybridization involves fusion of two complete plant cells carrying decide genes. Anticoagulant hiridin is being produced from transgenic brassica, napiers or your rape seeds. Now, flavor saver variety of tomato has enhanced the production of ethylene. Not at all. Yes, AIIMS questions, just grammar understanding. Come on, fast. Students, they'll throw me out of the studio, otherwise do it faster. There's like people staring at me, like, when will you finish? Yes, A, I will hit you. BT in BT cotton indicates that it is a genetically modified organism. Now they'll tell B, ma'am. Because I scolded them for A, they'll tell B. All AIIMS question is going out of AIM. No AIM only is happening. Not A for amazing Gopika. The anticoagulant hiridin is being produced from a transgenic brassica napier seed. That is the correct answer. Should I cry? Should I cry for this? Which one of the following is a correct statement? Students, BT in BT cotton, Bacillus thuringiensis was introduced into the cotton, indicates that it is the genetically modified crop. Organism, no. Crop. Okay, produced through biotechnology. This one. Yes, very good. Gone. All AIIMS question out of AIM. JIPMER, they were easy. Select the correct option. Direction of RNA synthesis and direction of reading of template DNA strand. 5' to 3', 3' to 5', 3' to 5', 5' to 3'. Okay? Do. Okay. Oh, sorry. See, look here. Synthesis of RNA exhibits several features. No need all that. RNA synthesis requires accurate and efficient initiation. Elongation proceeds in 5' to 3' direction. That is, the polymerase moves along the template strand of DNA in 3' to 5'. If I have to form a 5' to 3' strand, I will definitely work on a strand which is in the polarity of 3' to 5'. Simple. So, obviously, they will be opposite, right? If DNA has to form mRNA, then I will, this strand, imagine, just guess it, 3' to 5', then my strand formed will be 5' to 3'. That's all. Okay? Someone is crying, students, you can ignore. So, it is RNA synthesis 5' to 3'. This is 3' to 5'. First question of my students, A for AIIMS is correct? Correct. Okay, clap for all of you, clap. All the question went out of AIM. During the protein, that is also there. During the protein synthesis in an organism, at one point the process comes to halt. Select the group of, basically, this is so much grammar instead of asking which are your stop codons or your nonsense codons. Tell me all the answers. Oh, you people saw the answer, huh? Yeah, AIIMS question to full gadak badak. All are going that side, this side. Yes, now exactly 1 minute. Yes, exactly. Don't put timer. Yes, it's okay, students. Let's practice more AIIMS question. Don't worry. Rona mat. Don't cry. Awesome. Very good. First question. See, all of you got 4 marks. It is UAG, UGA and UAA. All stop codons. Awesome. Now, thorn of bougainvillea and tendril of cucurbitaceae are examples of. Blindly answer, blindly answer. It is a question from 2013. Okay, is it homologous, analogous, vestigial organ or heteroregressive evolution? Analogous, always think about sweet potato, potato. Okay, in this one, humans, think about again your dolphin, flippers of dolphin and penguin. Here, homologous, yes, very good. What's the answer? They're still in the previous one. Wait, charts are delayed. Yes. Why are they telling C? Yes, very good. Okay, very good. B is the answer. Who? Shreyas? B is the answer. Homologous organs, right? That is thorn of bougainvillea and tendrils of cucurbitaceae. Origin different, no, function different, origin same. Okay, one is protection, one is for climbing, right? Different functions, but origin is the same, or the ancestors are the same. Awesome. Next one. A cricket player is fast chasing a ball in the field. Which one of the following groups of bones are directly contributing in this movement? Oh, such an easy question. 2006 questions. Okay, is it femur, malleus, tibia, metatarsals, pelvic, ulna, patella, tarsals, sternum, femur, tibia, fibula, tarsals, femur, metatarsals, tibia. Let me see how many of you have watched cricket and how many of you know which are the bones you use. Chalo, all of you fast. Fly Tarzan, mountains and planets. Which are the bones that we use? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Students, please read properly. Don't tell something and all. Don't tell something. Tell me the bones that you use. Yes, very good, very good. Tarsals, femur, metatarsals, tibia. Right? These are the ones that you are going to use. Very good. At least something you know about cricket. I'm happy. Chalo. We are coming to the last question. End of this question. Okay. Reabsorption of tubules of nephrons occurs by 2000 question. Okay. I mean, not 2000 question. 2000 May this question came. Yes, D for Diksha, ma'am. Good. All of you are good at cricket. I'm proud of you. Now like this session. Quickly like this session, all of you. We have to practice more AIIMS questions. See, full English problem. Okay. Yes. Which is the answer? Osmosis, diffusion, active transport, both. Simple question. Reabsorption in tubules of nephron. They are not asking about reabsorption or conditional reabsorption. They are only asking about reabsorption. Normally reabsorption, how it happens? From a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration with a semi-permeable membrane or without a semi-permeable membrane. Answer is going to be D. Both B and C. That is again diffusion and active transport. Okay, diffusion and active transport. Here some places we will do active transport. That means with the help of using ATP for some molecules, right? Some glucose, some water, all this. Done? Did you all like the session? Ho gaya, students, done, dusted. Okay? Yes. All of you. So listen, all of you, don't forget, Vidya Utsav is coming. Something huge is going to come for you. Don't ever miss it, especially if you're a 2025 NEET aspirant. Like you want to write it next year, then do join us on May 1st. It's a live, very short live. 15 minutes also it won't take. It will happen at 12 o'clock. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for joining. Quickly like the session if you have not liked it and subscribe to the channel because a lot of crazy content is going to come and tomorrow something beautiful is going to come. Okay. Chalo. Thank you so much, students. Do not torture Baswa sir. Baswa sir's birthday it says. So let's give rest one day for all the plants and all for Baswa sir as well. Okay. Yes.
Is his birthday?
Yeah, it's his birthday. That's why we have given him rest for entire botany. Okay, students, thank you so much. Tata, bye-bye.